Our next round is called Newsreel. We play in a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask you to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features the Prince of Wales.
Good God, it's Margaret Beckett, isn't it? From the first Labour government. Do you know, I'm beginning to wonder how recent this footage actually is. Oh, lovely, a train in a box. That's odd. Mummy normally gives me a Twix and a lump of organic cheese. Still, never mind. Stick that on eBay. So this will be your driver, Dave. Hello, Dave. I love you. So you drive this, do you? Yes, I bet you've got a tale or two to tell. Yeah, well, actually, it has been hairy a couple of times. I bet it has. Yes. Do you know, I quite fancy doing your job. Yes, and I quite fancy doing your job. Well, that's not going to fucking happen, is it? Can I have a go? No, I'm afraid it's against regulations. Is it? Is it? Now, Dave, think very carefully. Yes, I think that's the right answer. Nobody wants to be force-fed organic biscuits. Anyway, let's have some fun. This is an impression. This is the British economy. It's going backwards. Yes, I'm here all week. Don't worry, I understand about trains. Now, tell me, Dave, can this go sideways? Backwards and forwards. It's backwards and forwards. Why don't we just concentrate on driving the train? So just push the lever forward if you could. It's a lever, is it? I thought it was an enormous licorice allsort. What do? Just push it forward, do I? Oh, yes, look, we're going. Well, this is a piece of piss, Dave. You're stealing a living. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, my arm's stuck. I think, hang on, Dave, my arm's locked. David, my arm. Dave, my arm, I can't stop. My arm's locked. His arm's locked. My arm's locked. I can't. Oh, my God, where are the brakes? Where are the brakes? They're under control. I can't stop it. Got you there, didn't I, Dave?
Well done, you got us. There are crisis negotiations taking place between the IMF and, well, the troika of different bodies who've lent money to them and to the Greeks, and I think the Greeks will win the negotiation, and I'm willing to go on the line for this, because with only some time to go during the negotiation, with the Greeks going, please, give us a bail us out, bail us out, bail us out, all they need to do, they've got one card that the Greeks can play, which is they can play that music, which means you will eventually, because it just starts like it's just quietly in the background, just slowly give us some money. No. Give us some money. No. Give us some money. No. And then over time, slowly the pressure builds on this music until eventually it's like, give us some money. No. Give us some money. No. Give us some money. No. And eventually, I believe it gets us faster and faster until, you know, give us some money. 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 Go and go. Have the cash. Take the cash and go. Leave me alone. It's fine. Come on. Really, I just wanted you to spend the rest of the evening going ding, 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 ding.
Could you hear that as well? I was worried there for a second. Can we play the music again?
Oh, I love the music. Yeah, too. One more time. The middle of it.
Just the show started again.
Oh my God, this is so fun. They go faster than us. They go too fast.
Table take our combined weight.
Just flip the table over. Let's go. We'll try. We can flip it. I'm sure the people of Greece will be absolutely delighted.
Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you could all make your way to the performance area, please. I will call out ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. The first subject is the worst thing to hear over a tannoy system.
Only you can hear me.
The train to Nottingham will arrive in 5 minutes, which is a pity because this is Tesco.
Second floor, but you can't get out.
Welcome to our school sports day. Mark will probably get stuck in a sack. Ha, bloody ha.
Can somebody come to the salami slicer, please?
If anybody has found a Vicks inhaler...
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know there will be a bomb on the tube, but will it be today?
The lift doors are closing, leaving you trapped in an airless, windowless coffin, hurtling downwards at 100 miles an hour.
Would the parents of the child that fell into the tiger enclosure please come to lost property to collect her shoes?
The plane's about to land in Glasgow. Passengers are reminded to set their watches back 25 years.
The next topic is unlikely lines from the final Harry Potter book.
Don't worry, Hermione, I can get rid of it. Chlamydia disappearo.
OK, Hermione, said Harry, unbuttoning his zip. I'll show you a really magic wand.
Harry had always thought that he'd meet his death at the hands of Voldemort, so imagine his surprise when the doctors told him that he was HIV positive.
No, there is no post today, said Ron. The Owls are on a one-day strike over pay and conditions.
Midway through the orgy, Ron winked at Harry. This is better than Quidditch, his eyes seemed to say.
It was a magic mirror that showed the future, and in it, Harry seemed to be a 30-year-old actor appearing in something called The Bill.
Get the snitch, said Harry. I'll tie him down and you can drill through his kneecaps.
As the old man stood in front of him in his robes, clutching his wand, Harry regretted transferring to Catholic school.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm having a baby and it's yours, said Professor McGonagall.
Then Harry says something, Hermione says something. Oh, who cares? I'm minted.
At the end of that round, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to give the points there to Frankie, Hugh and Mark!
As he prepares to assume centre stage, Frankie, you are Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Thank you, got it right in one. You will tell us what he really means.
I am Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
But you can call me Ted.
We are developing nuclear power, but our aim is peaceful.
We are developing nuclear power, but our aim is Jerusalem.
We're developing nuclear power which could benefit the West.
Have you considered changing your electricity supply?
Iran has been accused of sponsoring terrorism.
We do. 50p a mile.
The American president is the son of a swine. I hope that one day his body is identified by the teeth marks on my penis.
I don't like George Bush.
We are a modern people. At night, I relax by listening to the Stones.
Thudding into the bodies of innocent women.
I am opposed to nuclear weapons and would like to see reducing numbers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good, well done.
Oh, put him down, Camilla. I'm sorry she's insatiable. Anyway, I meant to give you this. I don't know why. I don't care.
Oh, look at this. This is lovely. Isn't that a lovely Christmas present? Goodness, my voice is even lower than normal. I wonder if they have any strepsils. By the way, I have already paid for this. I'm not walking off with it.
Oh, for goodness sake, Camilla, put them down. It's a compulsion. We haven't got any money.
Oh, no, please, if you could just pop them in the bag, that'd be thank you so much. Lovely, thank you.
Just a quick word, Your Shell-like, Your Royal Highness. That is, in fact, the 4th carrier bag your wife has filled with Christmas goodies. So far, she hasn't paid us for any of them. It's a charity event. Well, don't worry, I'll just write you a pretend IOU. I normally prefer to play the way I handle my relationship with my mother. Contactless. You take your hat off and you bow. That's what you do. Hat off, bow. It may be Christmas, but I'm still the Prince of Wales. Yes.
Oh, look at these. This is lovely. Would you give me a small furry aviator? Could I have one, please? No. Miserable wanker.
Hello, Camilla. We got all the goods you asked us to obtain for you.
That's lovely. Are they all here? Oh, what a lovely puppy. Could I have the puppy? Look at these dogs. What lovely dogs. Could I have the dogs?
Well done, you did it!
Rory, you're England football manager. Sven, you're and Ericsson talking about recent events.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, ladies.
I've just had a meeting with the chief executive of the FA.
Well, he said he was from the FA.
We reached a very amicable settlement.
I'm rich!
When I took on this job, I knew exactly how much it involved.
$4.5 million a year.
We'll do well in the World Cup. We've got an excellent squad.
Peter Crouch is world class.
I would like to reassure you that my mind is very much on the job.
Nice tits.
In other royal news, who's been found in a car park in Leicester?
This is Richard III, isn't it?
It is Richard III, yes.
Do you know about Richard III?
I know a little bit about Richard III, yes.
Well,
although
Richard
my image of Richard III would be kind of, because we weren't taught a lot of that in school, is of the Shakespeare...
So he was
Skywalker! Your friends cannot save you now!
Oh, the Death Star will be quite operational when your friends arrive. You get a different version. You get a different version to us.
Richard III was the man who lost the War of the Roses to Alan Titchmarsh. And he died at the Battle of Bosworth, and his remains have been found under a car park in Leicester, which is great, but they don't know what to do with him because he's lost his ticket and he's got £6,000 in back payments. He's got to pay another 50 because he's buried across 2 spaces.
I'm amazed that anyone's shocked about finding him. The state of car parks these days, you can't walk 10 feet without putting your feet in a Richard III.
It's not a big deal either, is it? They found him in...
It's not a big deal.
They found Richard...
He's
It's not a big deal. They find Prince Harry in a skip most weeks.
It's an amazing addition to Leicester's Hall of Fame. They've got Engelbert Humperdinck, Shawaddy Waddy, Rusty Lee, and now Richard III. It's the worst variety show of all.
All MC'd by Gary Lineker.
Please tell me that he comes on at the end.
I'm suspicious it is Richard III, but firstly because, you know, they didn't have car parks in the olden days, and also because they found the bones in a small cardboard box labelled Southern Fried Chicken.
Well, I think that's the reason chickens do have a curvature of the spine.
Yes, they do. Wings.
It is, yes.
And people were a lot smaller then, so
They weren't the size of a chicken. That's so
I have found Richard III. Just a chicken carcass. Yeah, look. We didn't have to dig. One of the cars pulled out and it was just here. It was just sitting there.
They think he killed the Princess in Town. They're not quite sure, but they think it was with a candlestick or the lead piping. That's one thing. And they think that now he was probably quite a good king, in fact. Don't they? He also said a horse, a kingdom for a horse.
I think he should be saying, the Force! The Force! Light and power for the Force! Skywalker! That is the greatest thing of everything in the world. Like, oh, the Death Star will be quite operational.
There's a pit beat in Monkey. This.
Yeah.
Monkey!
I have
We've
given...
got like a Chinese Death Star. This Death Star a lot cheaper than the other Death Star. But it's not faster. What the hell is this? You cross my palm with my lightsaber. I tell you fortune.
You deliver to Endor! Endor outside of range!
You have to correct! I put down the force field so you can get in, innit?
I'm looking forward to the worldwide distribution of this episode.
He's just so sort of unbearably sort of patronising and out of touch, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, who hasn't dropped some cocaine tablets and listened to the Arctic Kaiser Chiefs? I mean, it's that thing, you know, where everything is a photo opportunity for him.
Yeah.
And none of it's actually that impressive. So it's not that impressive to ride huskies or cycle a bike. Seeing as it's just a photo opportunity anyway, I'd like to see Cameron kick a lion's head off. I would vote for that. If he came on in his party political broadcast and kicked a lion's head off and then turned to the camera and went, could Tony Blair kick a lion's head off?
We have a picture of the front row of the Tory conference. I mean, this is like Weblog Central. Look at these people here. This is the actual people who are...
If you're making a speech to people of that age, you could probably do the same speech at least 4 times. Because you figure at least 2 of them are going to be dead the next year. One of them's going to forget, and the other one's probably not going to hear it in the first place.
They must have been quite confused. It must have been, when's Daniel O'Donnell going to sing?
There was a lovely kind of...
I have to say, I hated it when there's comedians in the audience, particularly when they're in the Royal Box, because my wife loves the tennis, absolutely, and she's glued to Wimbledon every year, and every time it cuts to the Royal Box, it'll be like Michael McIntyre or Stephen Fry is in there. I can just feel my wife's eyes on me, like, if you were just a bit funnier.
Unlikely lines from a blockbuster movie.
I cannot hold her, Captain! I cannot hold her! Oh, no, hang on, I'll put it in the cup holder until she cools down.
Say hello to my little friend. This is Warwick Davis.
In all the Weatherspoons in all the world, he had to walk into mine. Tall fella, answered to the name of Dara, said I'd recognize him from the back of a megabus.
This is the furthest outreaches of the universe, Alpha Centauri. How did they get to host the World Cup?
Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? It's just very difficult to tell you've got a lazy eye.
Well, lovely to see you, David. Oink, oink. Lovely to see you too, Angler. Particularly because when the car pulled up, I thought you were Nicola Sturgeon. Terrible woman. But Anyway, loving the jacket. Have you come as one of the minions? No, I'm wearing yellow because it's the colour of Nick Clegg and I know how much you miss him. Also, it's the colour of mustard you might have on pork. Oh, what, that silly thing? Oh, that's a plinth, small enough to hold the names of every refugee we haven't let in from Syria. Anyway, over to you, Angela. Thank you very much, David. There are many things. Germans would like to teach Britain how to make a decent car, how to falsify emissions records. Oh, God, I can't help daydreaming. I wonder how Porky is now. Mostly, I want to talk about the European referendum. You plan to renegotiate, then hold an in-out referendum. This is wrong. It should be in-out, then shake it all about. Well, thank you, Angela. That's certainly the approach I took in Oxford all those years ago.
OK, here we go. The first subject tonight is commercials that never made it to air.
I'm Tony the Tiger. Siegfried and Roy taste great.
For effective ethnic cleansing, use Milosevic.
Wimbledon's so posh, though, because even the ball boys have the balls posh. When they pick the balls up, they just go... What's that? Why can't I just throw it back to him? He gets the ball, they go... What's that about? The thing is, I love if the ball boys, if they had done like jury service where anyone just got picked at random to do it, rather than all these little posh kids just like rude boys going, "I leave it out, bruv, I ain't getting your fucking ball."
30 degrees, bruv. This week, Rory, you'll be Tony Blair and Gordon Brown making a recent announcement.
Right, I'm running the country, he's not. Just a word. I think it's important that you understand these are the real decisions that affect the future of the country. Should I have curry or an Indian? Or no, maybe Italian. Italian, that would be nice. Or no, maybe Chinese. Right, and I think, these are the important things, the things we all come together and decide, they're going to determine exactly what's going to happen in the future. And those decisions, pink for the upstairs bedroom, green for the downstairs... And that's what I'm saying to you simply here. And, we've all gathered here, we've got a number of people. There's a man there who, I think his hair was black when we started. But, no, look, I agree with everything he says, not because I actually agree, but because it's a better chance of me taking over when he's actually finished. Hey, you believe that? You believe anything? Hi. Hi. You got your head the wrong way around. I love the Smurfs. Yeah, okay. No. The original, he said 3 months. And then, of course, we fell out about that. But I think he will be out quite soon. I honestly do. I'm sorry, I said I'll move when the house is ready. The trouble is I gave the contract to Multiplex, right? OK, so it could be another 18 months. These two Muslims walk in a bar, OK?
Hello. I'm looking for a woman with massive tits. So that she won't be intimidated by mine. I'm looking for a lady who can share the good times and the council tax. I've taken a lot of care with my appearance. I've taken care to appear like a cartoon dog who's accidentally swallowed a pickle. I've always wanted to have sex in a car, and I've got two, so I reckon if we park them side by side and take the doors off, I could just about manage it. So, get in touch if you fancy friendship or something more, by which I mean intercourse.
Our next round is bombshell phone calls. Here, two players take on the identity of famous figures who are on the phone to one another. Frankie, you are Tony Blair calling American President George W. Bush, who'll be played by Rory.
Hello, George. Pick up the phone.
What's that ringing sound?
Mr. President, it's the telephone.
OK. Hi, who's that?
This is Tony.
Tony, hi, haven't heard from you in a while.
Didn't we speak yesterday?
Oh, that Tony, yeah. Just 1 second, I'm going to put you on hold. Do we know this guy?
He's from Great Britain.
Are they for us or against us?
I think we're not currently fighting them, sir.
Sorry, Tony, your call is important to us. Go ahead.
Well, I hear you've been having some trouble with Dick Cheney.
Mr. Cheney's an upright guy. He's an outstanding citizen. And I just want to say he's great deputy prime minister. No, he's not.
Vice president, sir.
He's vice president. Thank you. I'll tell you, every world leader could do with a dick as their deputy.
Well, I've certainly got one.
They tell me you're going to stand down soon. So tell me about Gordon. Can we trust him?
I'm sure we can.
Arrange a meeting with Gordon and the I can't speak either. Arrange a meeting with Gordon and the Lizard Masters.
I'm sorry, did you say Lizard Masters?
I have to say, George, this impression is uncanny.
Oh, tally-ho, look out, posh boy coming through. I wonder if there's any grub. I'm absolutely starving. Now, remember why we're here, Boris? We're here to reassure the public about spending cuts, not just so you can eat. No, but look, there's cake. There's cake. There's loads of cake. I love cake. They've got all sorts of cake. They've got pink cake. They've got blue cake. What am I? Am I pink? Am I blue? Am I pink? I've never been pink. God, I sound like William Hague. Anyway, all the cake's on cameras. He's got loads of cash from the spending cuts. Actually, this is the last £10 left in Britain, so we'd best be careful with it. Well, I want a meringue. I love a meringue. I love all the cream in a meringue. Well, why don't you share mine? I mean, times are hard. Well, I could, I suppose, but I have a rule. I have a rule. I never share anything with another man, unless, of course, it's his wife. There we go. Now, careful, don't get any of the white stuff up there. No, that would be very bad. Anyway, so do you have any change? We were hoping to save some for the poor people. It doesn't really matter, but if there is some left over. Have you £3? Lovely. That's absolutely perfect. God, there's a big crowd here. I wonder if I could do them for the congestion charge. They absolutely love me for the congestion charge. They love my blonde-haired buffoonery. They love me. Come on, Boris. Oh, yes, they love me. And they love me when I'm riding my bike. That's what they really love. Yes, oops. There we go. That's the Pakistani betting syndicate satisfied. Oh, look, lovely. Sticky fingers. Yes, I love a sticky finger. That's not the first. Oh, look, a genuine Cockney. Hello, how are you? Oh, Lauren Lummy, who shot Cock Robin, apples and pears. Down the old chimney and Mary Poppins, the Cray twins, innit? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well done, you. Things you'd never hear a French person say.
Of course, it looked hopeless, but we kept fighting.
I'd like a bottle of Burgundy and a Dairy Lee Dunker, please.
You're English. How nice to meet you.
J'aime beaucoup, Monsieur Jeremy Clarkson.
I've just bought a wonderful little holiday home in the south of Birmingham.
Okay, our next topic is what the voices in Tony Blair's head are saying.
You will obey. You will obey.
Trains, toilets, and celebrities. What is the question?
Is it, if you're going to make a sex tape on public transport, what 3 things do you need?
Is it what Peter Andre says when he's asked what his daily routine is?
Our trains, our toilets, and our celebrities.
Is it what? High pitched but not Australian anymore.
Our trains, our toilets, our celebrities.
I went to a voice coach to get rid of my Australian accent, and I can't help thinking she's done something wrong.
I've been over in this country for a while, so I sometimes slip into both fucking accents. Our trains got them a six-pack. I don't miss my jeans. And the answers, the celebrities are making the money for the kids.
Right, yes. Now, I am from the south. You noticed? I have been north, up the M1, and I don't know what happens to the word the
it seems to disappear at about junction 25 on the M1, and the word "the" just goes, "That's it from me, I'm getting off. You go on ahead." Are you coming with? No, I'm not interested up there. And then you get there and they don't have... They say, "Oh, fridge, oh, you're going up to..." What are you doing? My first experience of this was when I went to the cinema in Leeds. I saw The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I had more fun asking the woman what it is I'd booked to see than watching the entire movie itself. So what is it I'm seeing here today? Took one, took witch and took wardrobe. What's he talking about? Are you hearing this? Are you taking toothpaste? Yes, of course. I thought it might be a nice idea maybe to go to HMV and get a DVD of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, maybe The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and perhaps an album by The. And just line them up on the counter. What is it I've decided to purchase here? Took one, took witch and took wardrobe. Took good, took bad and took ugly. And took. Thank you.
Well done, Michael.
When I went on Dragon's Den, how much did I want for a 2% share in my body hoover business?
James, talk numbers. How many? What's your turnover?
Well, Deborah. I haven't really got the numbers in my head. That's what they say, isn't it?
Right, I'm out.
That usually gets...
Is it what is the count in Sesame Street up to now?
We think he's just somewhere in a bar,
Yeah.
just still counting. Tiny Transylvanian puppet in a bar. 1.5.
We start tonight with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Is Putin saying, "Damn, did I put the cyanide in the tea or in the sherry?"
Is Cameron, in fact, trying to upset Putin by trying to drink his sherry in the most gay way possible?
Putin does look really relaxed, doesn't he? I think he's watching one of his favourite sports, and there may be two bears killing a dog.
What, Bear Dog? I love Bear Dog. I watch it on Russian television all the time.
Cameron presumably is just saying, 2 more sherries and I invade Syria.
Is that David Cameron tries to lighten the mood at the G20 by playing a tiny trumpet?
Are you sure it's not actually a picture of Mr. Burns and Smithers?
I think they're discussing election strategy. I think Putin's explaining how he's already won his next 4 elections.
Presumably they're playing the Obama speech drinking game. Every time Obama says red line, they have to have a drink.
Maybe neither of them are speaking.
That's true.
Yeah. Just taking apart the entire conceit of this bit.
Can I just say at this point that I can't do an impression of David Cameron? I don't think anybody can. And in fact, I think I was only asked on this program tonight because Dara actually was a point in a week that Dara was not feeling very well. So they said, so we need a cover in case Dara doesn't make it to the show and the recording. So if you can come in and do that, would be great. Annie Parsons.
What a particularly savage Ed Byrne impersonation you're doing there. I never knew he had a love child with Louis Walsh, but they seem to be living in one giant house together, raised by Terry Wogan. Anyway, so... Now we play a round called Can You Smell What the Mock is Cooking? This game involves Josh and Milton, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is our stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, let's go. Let's spin the wheel. First topic is childhood. Who wants to come in on that? Josh.
I grew up in a small village in Devon. Which was as fun as it sounds. Very little happened. To give you an idea, the most exciting thing that happened in my village was when I was 7, for a brief period, there was a bull in a field. And I was terrified of this bull. I used to walk past him. My dad would go, oh, don't worry about that. He's more scared of you than you are of him. And I used to think, no, he isn't, mate. Bonfire night was the worst, though, because the build-up to bonfire night was just warnings about the way it was going to go wrong. They go, oh, bonfire night's coming up. You're either going to get burnt with a sparkler or hit with a firework. My favourite was on Blue Peter every year. They'd have the same warning that applied to no one in Britain every year. They go, oh, bonfire night's coming up, and if you do own a pet tortoise... Well, and they go, if you do own a pet tortoise and it's hibernating in a box, do be careful to not absent-mindedly throw that box onto the fire. I don't know how unlikely that scenario is. So I know no one who owns a pet tortoise. Secondly, how unruly is your bonfire night getting? You go, yeah, just chuck everything on, yeah. Yeah, Guy Fawkes with a shit, show him what I think of him. Go into my houses, get my boxes, don't look in them, throw them on the fire. No, I don't care that the contents is snoring, throw it on, I told you. 2 months later, you walk around your house going, where the hell is Sheldon? The warnings there were wrong. The warning on sparklers, it'll burn your hands. That happened to no one. The warning on sparklers should be, if you're planning using a sparkler, do be aware you will do the same 3 shapes you did every other year. Zigzags, circles. Go on then, I'll write my own name. That is it every year. We used to have those home fireworks displays when they'd be terrifying. Most people were interested in health and safety. My dad didn't bother with that. He'd just go, well, you know, we've got 6 fireworks, the cat's got 9 lives, we're going to be fine. Be firing off fireworks towards the village like we declared war, and then the whole thing would climax with a Catherine wheel nailed to a gate failing to go off. My dad creeping up on it, us going, Dad, you're not meant to go back to a lit firework. Him going, don't worry about that, it's more scared of me than I am of it, it'll be fine.
Thank you very much, Josh Whittaker.
OK, so Milton is left. Let's see what topic he has. Let's spin the wheel. Now, the topic is travel. Where you go?
Strange things do happen. Once, I saw a little green man, and I walked towards him, and he just disappeared, and then I got run over. Kuala Lumpur, that was a bit of a disappointment. I always thought it was a bear crossed with an Oompa Loompa. You know, clingy, but quite hard-working. I was in France recently. I saw this little old lady knitting in the town square. I said, voulez-vous crochet avec moi? She took it all the wrong way. What with the financial situation, I'm not sure Ireland's going to stay afloat. Cork, maybe. 11 days it takes to walk to Torquay holding the hand of a 7-year-old. Well, that's what I thought. It was his birthday treat, but turns out he actually wanted a walkie-talkie. I'm very English, really. I even ordered a book on the internet, How to Have Absolutely Nothing to Do with Your Neighbours. Unfortunately, I was out when it was delivered.
Well done. Thank you very much. Points there. Go to Milton. Come on back.
Unlikely things to hear in a restaurant.
Let's skip the pudding. You look like you've had enough already.
Wow, thanks for picking up the bill, Dara.
No, I'm sorry, we don't have snail porridge. No, this isn't owned by Heston Blumenthal. This is Heston Services.
How does crispy aromatic duck sound? Quack, quack. But that was before it was either crispy or aromatic.
Do I have a reservation? Well, I'm not sure about all these Polish people moving over here.
Table for 2, please. But no food. I'm a woodworm.
a traditional Greek restaurant, so don't worry if you can't pay. The German government will cover it.
You'd like a Foster's? Hang on, I'll see if we've got any left. Barry, any Foster's left? Yeah, keg's nearly full, Jim.
Here's the tip. If you find the rest of the chef's penis, please let us know.
Have you been to a harvester before? I'm joking. No one comes twice.
It's nice to see the rugby players getting along with the dwarves.
Well, that's an unusual taste, isn't it? What is in this death by chocolate?
It's nice to see Zara and Mike getting along.
Yes, it is all-you-can-eat night, and that's why you can't come in, Mr. Pickles.
Oh, my God. There's a man's face in my soup and it looks just like me.
Excellent choice, sir. This lady is much fitter than your wife.
Rose for the lady. If you want to do something for the lady, why don't you fuck off?
OK, then the point's go to Chris Hughes-Stewart.
It's crime. Away you go.
So, I, had my cheese grater stolen. I got burgled, not for the cheese grater. When you get burgled, everyone says the same thing to you. So, tell you what the worst thing about being burgled is? It's knowing that a stranger's been through your things. You go, no. It's not the worst thing about being burgled, is knowing a stranger has my things. If they had just been browsing, I wouldn't have given a shit. Offer me two options. One, come home, my laptop is gone. Or two, come home, find a stranger in my room going, well, I like this T-shirt, but, have you got it in a large? I thought my dad had said I've been burgled. He said, we know why you've been burgled and we haven't. It's because we're in the neighbourhood watch. I said, no, it isn't. It's because you live in Devon. A small village in the middle of nothing, but mile upon mile of moorland. I mean, no one's going to burgle you, because whatever they took, it wouldn't cover their petrol money. From what I can tell, the only proactive thing the neighbourhood watch does is once a month they have a meeting. All that does, it tells burglars for one night out of every 30. All houses are empty and unwatched. There's this paranoia about crime back in Devon, where I'm from. Went back recently, went into the local co-op, and it's a tiny co-op in a tiny village. But I went up to desk, and there was a sign that said, did you know we now do legal advice? And obviously my first reaction was, no. And to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised you did Sugar Puff, so... Why is the co-op now doing legal advice? Just too many people coming in going, I'll have 10 silk cut, a Viennetta, and I've killed a man.
Well done, very good. Well reminded.
Unlikely things to hear on a TV talent show.
Tonight, I'm going to be climbing a step ladder.
You're right. I can't sing. Thanks.
I'd like to dedicate this song to a friend of mine who was run over last week and is in hospital. The wheels of the bus go round and round.
round, round and round. I've got an ability that no one on this planet has. That's Ant, that's Dec.
It was like Elvis was in the building. You're fat and there's a stench of death.
Well, Peter, it's not what everyone would call entertainment, but you are one hell of an assassin.
I thought you hit the high notes really, really well. Be interesting to see if you can still do that when I haven't got your nuts in a clamp.
Hello. Where's my double act partner? Oh, he's in here. Feeling nothing more than feeling. Trying to fall.
When you said you were going to ride a donkey...
Yes, I have been on the show before. I was once trapped in somebody else's underpants, going, feeling.
That was an exceptional performance, and the way that you have overcome your blindness is truly inspirational. But this is a chip shop, the X Factor audition.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're all terrible, OK? All of you, you're completely dreadful. I don't know what you're doing. Especially you, Hasselhoff. What have you done since Baywatch?
And as well as that, I can unzip the top of my head. It's where I keep my pyjamas.
I know you said you were a Gary Glitter tribute act, but we weren't expecting you to do that.
OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is work.
I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Yeah, luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean. I used to work at Waterstones. One day, a guy came in asking if we had any audiobooks with subtitles. I thought, hang on, that's a book. The circus near me held a competition to find the best contortionist, so I entered myself and won. In my old job, I just used to punch buttons all day, and that's why I'm no longer allowed to work in panto. I've got two lawyers working for me at the minute. One's pro bono, and the other thinks he's a right pretentious twat. When my granddad was caught trying to stow away in the Merchant Navy, he offered to work his passage, which, as you can imagine, made him very popular. I hate people who phone me up just to complain about the weather, which is why I lost my job at Mountain Rescue. I was at a station the other day that had a piano on the platform, so I had a little tinkle on it, which saved me 30 pence. I went on a positive thinking course. It was shit. I bought a Microsoft Advent calendar. If you open too many windows at once, they all shut again for no bloody reason. Thank you.
Well done. Very good.
The most important thing to remember about crime is that any law only makes sense in context. Look at sport. Punching someone repeatedly in the face is lauded in boxing, but is seriously frowned upon in table tennis. Similarly, if you come out of your corner in a boxing round bouncing a little ball on a bat, it's going to be literally seconds before you're staring at some lights. Furthermore, Moses. Now, there's a man there's a man who'd be on pretty much anyone's list of top 5 Jews. But think about it. When he led the children out of Israel, he was technically guilty of 3,000 counts of abducting a minor, bush arson, trespassing and abducting the sea. And yet he walks free today. There really is no justice.
Well done, John. Very good. Sit down. OK, the subject is alternative energy sources. Who's going to come in? John.
Despite what the government say, we do not need nuclear power in Britain. There are many great new alternative energies out there. Much of the Middle East is currently able to harness the power generated by hating America. Every flag burnt there is now hooked up to an enormous generator which can power a fridge in Tehran for a week. And this is renewable energy, because America have pledged under Kyoto to produce a new flag for everyone burnt. So, in winding the entire planet up, they are in fact pioneers in easing our reliance on fossil fuels. And we've got to do something. Britain is now so terrified of any rise in petrol prices that people in Britain have been seen at recent oil slicks wedging seagulls directly into their petrol tanks, screaming, "I've got to get to work, keep still and tuck your wings in."
Well done, John. Please, sit down. On that. John.
I, like most people, simply cannot understand why recycling my old tin cans has not sorted everything out. I want a proper explanation. At the very least, I want all my old tin cans back. What are they doing with my cans? We in the West are responsible for this. We consume far too much in the West, but if you want to talk about overconsumption, how about books? Millions of books are printed every year and most of them go completely unread. If we really want to save the planet, we need to return to the art of verbal storytelling. If an author has something that they want to say, they need to jump onto a horse, ride to the nearest village and start shouting. Let's see if Dan Brown has quite so much to say after that. Is it how many people actually care about the environment? I mean, actually, genuinely care. Don't say they care, but actually care about it.
At a gut level.
Well, let's face it, we all have far bigger and more tropical fish to fry. Greenpeace constantly thump on about how we must save this planet for our children, our children's children, and our children's children's children. But hold on, what if they don't have any children? They might not want children. Let's not spend what is quite a lot of money on hypothetical children. Yeah. Also, I know kids, they like bikes. They like shiny red bikes. I promise you, you show a kid a clean rural stream and a shiny bike, and I'll show you a kid sitting on a bike whilst pissing in a stream. Are they not the future? So, you spray on. Where did all these flags come from?
It's Beirut. You can't buy a loaf of bread, but you can get 200 Danish flags to burn. What's that?
You realise that most hysterical people now have got filing cabinets filled with all flags from all nations of the world, ready soaked in paraffin, just waiting for someone to say something unpleasant. Or what's that, Luxembourg? Oh, that's an offhand comment about Islam, isn't it? How do you like this? Any more for any more? I will take all of you down, Portugal. You're here somewhere.
Do you know what's very strange is that 27 years ago when I was at university, I studied Muslim law. I was one of the first people to study Muslim law in this country. And I'm also Danish, and I have never been so popular with the newspapers. They go, where can we find a Dane who knows about Muslim law? Wait a second. Whoever thought those two things in my life would suddenly come together?
That is the weirdest Venn diagram in the world.
It is,
right? Set of all the people who are Danish, set of all the people, and then just you in the middle.
That's it. I'm it. I'm the one.
Yes, yeah. In the shaded area.
Yes.
It's just...
The Danish paper said that all they were trying to do was test extremist Muslims. You think, oh, well done, that was a fantastic idea. That goes right down with the whole kind of whether a bull can pass the whole red rag test as it's waggled in front of its face, or testing how hot a fire is by shoving your hand into it and go, oh, it is hot, I have burnt my hand, I thought I would, but it's nice to know that, it's nice to be sure. I'll check again. Still hot. Yeah, still hot. In these volatile times, ow again. Bob's owl fight aftermath. He didn't stand a chance. The owl constantly had the high ground and kept swooping and swooping. And he tried to fend him off with, like, a rolled-up leaflet about something good, but he just kept going. It attached itself to its head and He can't be seen to hurt a living thing. He's a kind man, but eventually he just had to kill it with a brick.
His tactics were always bad in that he actually tried to sneak up on the owl, but then the head spun all the way around. And the owl said, gotcha. Oh! And
Don't ever try that, because they know exactly what you're doing. Great fighters, the owls.
Who would win in a fight between an owl and a tiger?
An owl. An owl.
An owl.
An owl has the high ground, Linda. The tiger, it's just going to come down. Exactly. The owl would basically adopt Muhammad Ali's rope-a-dope. It would make the tiger just swing itself out and then just go in and peck it. I think, hand on heart, we all know this is not making the edit.
Our first topic is sport. Who wants to come in on that? John.
So the hunt for the New England manager is now on, but the most exciting thing about this is it's actually going to be a hunt. The FA have bought a pack of hounds. They've given them a sniff of Alf Ramsey's old hat, and they were last seen marauding across the English countryside, tooting on their horns. Sport is now the only way to guarantee improvement in a country's transport infrastructure. Again, look at the Olympics. We're going to get this Olympic javelin train, which will go from King's Cross to the Games in just 7 minutes. But once again, the most exciting thing about this is it's actually going to be a javelin. You're going to have to get on board it like a witch would get on a broomstick, and then Steve Backley is going to throw everyone just short of their destination.
Very good, John. First of it is animals. Who wants to come in on that? Ava.
I'm not a massive animal lover. I recently I found out that I had a mouse in my flat. Don't look at me like that, I'm not dirty. So I called this guy from Rent-A-Kill, right? And he comes along, and there's something weird about this. They don't tell you anything that comforts you. So this guy goes to me, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to block all the holes in your flat, because I don't know if you know this, but a mouse can collapse its vertebrae and squeeze through the hole the size of a pencil. And I was like, geez, if you have to collapse your vertebrae in order to get in somewhere, perhaps you just shouldn't be there. It's a bit extreme. So I was like, I will not stay in a house that has got mice in it. So I moved to my friend's house. But before I went, this guy tells me to leave my TV on because the mice might hear it and think that people are actually there. And then, as I was staying at my friend's house, it was like past midnight. I was on the sofa, I couldn't get to sleep, and I started getting really angry. So I thought, here I am in someone else's house, and that creature is back in my flat, probably sitting on the sofa watching Rasta Mouse. Right? But I did eventually get rid of them, and which was great. And I swear, because it was the worst thing that could happen to me, because I hate mice so much, I only ever wear makeup that's tested on animals.
OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is nationality.
If you're addicted to meths, you're either an alcoholic or a South African with a real love of numbers. I've got a friend who got caught shoplifting in Saudi Arabia. Fortunately, he'd stolen a prosthetic hand. Unfortunately, it was a second offence. So I'm in France, and I saw this little old lady knitting in the town square. I said, voulez-vous crochet avec moi? I used to teach English in Germany. First day, I taught them everything beginning with A. Second day, everything beginning with B. D-Day was a bit tricky. So I'm in a disco in Tehran. All these women dancing around a handbag singing Iranian Men, Hallelujah. Recently, I phoned up the spiritual leader of Tibet He sent me a large goat with a long neck. Turns out I'd phoned Dalai Lama.
Thank you very much. You're welcome back.
Now we play a round called It's Getting Hot in Here, so take out all your jokes. This game involved Tiff and Ramesh, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. The first subject is magazines. Who wants to come in on that?
OK.
Tiff.
As a woman, most of your life is designed to make you feel a little bit shit. And magazines are responsible for that. You know, magazines like OK, which I look at on the shelves and think, when are they going to stop putting people on the front of that who are quite clearly not OK? Magazines will recommend that you have plastic surgery. That seems to be everywhere. Too much plastic surgery these days. I think that's why they've invented emoticons. Right, they're for women who've had too much plastic surgery, so you can just hold up an iPad and say, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel like a smiley poo with eyes. But I think the worst thing that magazines do is they perpetuate trends, really bad trends, right? I don't know how you guys feel about vajazzling. But I genuinely believe it is a plot by religious groups to get gay men interested in vaginas. By making them look like disco balls. I told my mum about the vajazzling, right? I said, Mum, they do this thing now where they put Diamante on your downstairs. And my mum just went, vajazzling? In my day, you were lucky if you gave it a wash.
Thank you very much, Jeff. OK, that leaves us with Ramesh. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is parenting.
I'm a parent. You know, we had our first child, and our first child is such a lovely kid. You know, he always says please and thank you. He's such a wonderful, wonderful little boy. I said to my wife, do you know what? I think we might have mastered parenting. I think it's just about setting clear boundaries and being consistent. The second one, feral. Right. Like, I love him, but what a prick this kid is. Like, I love him, but what an unacceptable human being. Like, I love him, but I don't like him. You know, that's... Like, I'm going to have to say to him one day, you're a mistake. And not, like, in the way that the contraception went wrong. Like, the decision to have you was a mistake. Sometimes I want him to get hurt. There you go, I said it. Now, listen. I don't mean really hurt. I don't mean really hurt, I just mean a little bit. You know, because he doesn't listen, this kid. When I say to him, don't do that, dude, because if you do that, you're going to get hurt. And then he does it, and he doesn't get hurt. That pisses me off, right? Because that is life telling him that I'm full of shit. This kid's running with scissors with no consequences, do you know what I mean?
Very good. At the end of the points for Tiff time. Come on back, both of you.
And the first topic is health. Who wants to come out? Nish.
I had a bit of a health emergency last year. I was doing the washing up and I cut my hand. I was washing up and I pushed my hand into a glass. The glass shattered and it slashed my hand here and I had to go to hospital. And let me tell you this, the NHS staff are incredible. They're really nice to me. They're really sweet. One of them called me a brave boy. Which is good because I was being one, so I don't know what you're laughing at, OK? I'm the one with the badge. Anyway. before I did that, I did something which I probably regret doing. I called NHS 111. Now, if you don't know what this service is, it's a service the government has brought in to replace NHS Direct. So if you have a non-life-threatening emergency, you're supposed to dial 111 on your phones. Now, I'm sure that these people are very nice, but based on my experience, they have proportionately less skill than their numerical value compared to 999, because it was the blind leading the blind. At one point, she said, "How is the blood?" And I said, "Red," because I had no idea. Then she said, "Is there a lot of blood?" I said, "Yes," because there was a lot of blood. And she said, "Is there enough to fill a mug?" I've got no idea. I don't wish to brag. I have a lot of different mug sizes in my house. Also, while this was happening, I was just panicking. I wasn't decanting the blood in that it could be poured back into my body at a later date. Then she said, "Is the blood flowing or oozing?" I said, "I have no idea what the difference is between those two things is." And she said, "Oh, there's a difference." And I was like, "I'm not getting into a semantic debate with you while blood is gushing out of my hand." And she just went, "Gushing, thank you very much."
Well done, Miss Kumar.
OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. And the topic is transport.
When I was at school, my bike was smashed up. It was my own fault, really. I just handed out leaflets saying, "Bullying, let's break the cycle." "We've been over this again and again and again," said my driving instructor, pointing to the badger. Apparently, there is actually a road in the north of England called Quality Street. And there's only one person living in it, and he's both Turkish and delightful. Tricky, isn't it, if you're both a moth and a sea captain? In charge of a ship. But up ahead, you see a lighthouse. You know you shouldn't. Toilets in trains are rubbish, aren't they? Especially the one right at the front, and the bloke in there gets so cross.
And the points go to Miss Kumar. Come on back.
First subject is language. Who wants to come in with that? Chris.
Language, apparently, was developed by humans to help them during hunting. That's what people will tell you. I don't buy that. I think language is more likely to have developed spontaneously, probably between a cave couple who were just furious with each other, incandescent with rage, but completely incapable of expressing their emotion, just standing opposite each other in the cave mouth, going until something had to give. And one of them finally snapped and went, "You prick!" And they all went, "Oh, it's all coming out now, isn't it? Never clean this cave up. This place is a tip." "Well, why didn't you say something before?" "Well, I couldn't, could I?" "You're a pig, you are. My mother warned me about you." "Oh, really? How?" Bantu, the Bantu languages of the southern African peoples, they speak with a system of clicks and tuts, this kind of using their throat and their tongue, and constantly surrounded by horses they've no need of. It's a nightmare for them. Bantu for go away horse is they're screwed, really, isn't it?
Thank you very much, Chris. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is home life. Who wants to come in with that? Sarah.
My home life involves no children. I don't really like children. And if you ask, most of my female friends don't have kids. If you ask any woman who doesn't have kids what would worry them about having kids, the answer would always be childbirth. From what I understand of childbirth, it changes you downstairs, doesn't it? It changes you downstairs. I quite like my downstairs the way it is, thanks very much. Certainly don't want an extension. But it's bound to change, though, isn't it? Because you're forcing a person out. That's what you're doing. You're forcing a person out. I've never forced a person out. I forced a couple in. But I was in a shop recently, and this little boy came running over to me, put his hand in mine and shouted, "Mammy!" And I thought, oh, sometimes forget me keys, but I think I'd remember that. And then his dad came over, and I thought, I wonder if this is the best chat-up line ever. And his dad's going to go, "No, no, that's not your mammy. Remember, your mammy left us because my willy's too big."
Interviews. Who wants to come in that? OK. Matt.
Go for that.
It's fascinating watching different politicians and how they deal with interviews. Ed Miliband, when he gets asked a question he doesn't like, will just have this amazing technique where he'll just ask himself a new question and answer that instead. And it really works. He got asked before the election by Nick Robinson. Mr Miliband, you've said you'll set a new mansion tax if you become Prime Minister, but you won't yet tell us at what rate you would set it. And Miliband just went, look, Nick, if you're asking me, have I got a plan for the housing market, then the answer's yes. It's amazing. Farage is one of the best ones at it, because no matter what you ask him, he'll get a political answer in somewhere. You could say, Nigel, what you had for breakfast, mate? And he'd go, tea, toast and the Telegraph, great British breakfast. He always manages to get his messages across. Boris Johnson is fascinating because he just loves avoiding questions, and he uses a twin-track approach of flattery and Latin. And this genuinely works. If he was here now, you could say, Boris, come on, just admit it. You want to be Prime Minister? And he'd go, oh, no, let me just say, great to be here amongst such great learned people on this crucible of culture. Reminds me very much of a phrase my father used to use, divitas, divitum, rectum.
Well done, Matt. Very good.
OK, so James is left. Let's see what he's been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is Britain.
I wish I was Mexican. Love everything about... I love Mexican food. My favourite place to eat is a Mexican restaurant called Oaxaca. All you need to know about Oaxaca, everyone steals their spoons. So much so that every January, Oaxaca have a spoon amnesty on. You bring back one of the stolen spoons, and then they reward you with 3 tacos. Genius. Not only do they get their spoons back, they also get to watch while the thieves eat tacos, which I imagine have been interfered with beyond belief. Love Mexican food, love Mexican music. Mariachi music, best music in the world. Top 3 mariachi songs. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3, nothing, because there are no other mariachi songs. Ever been to a mariachi nightclub? It's full of people just going up to the DJ like, hey man, have you got yeah, I'll play it next. How about open your ears, I'm playing it right now. To request that song during the next one. Growing up in school, I was the only kid in my whole school who liked mariachi music. It was a nightmare. I couldn't walk down the corridor without some knob knocking my sombrero off my head. Stepping on the back of my poncho on the way in a maths class. Once, a kid wrote Chimichanga Bumboy across my forehead while I was having my post-lunch siesta. He also drew a moustache on my face, but to be fair, that played into my hands.
Bravo, very good. It's close, but for sticking to the topic, James Acaster gets the points. Well done to both of you. Come on back.
The subject is family. Who wants to come out of that? Russ.
So, it wasn't easy growing up trying to be a little liberal kid in the most right-wing family in the whole of my town. My dad was the most right-wing person I knew, but always quick to point out, I'm not racist, but. That was the danger word. I'm not racist, but... Or the latest remix, which is even more innocuous and dangerous. All I want to do is have a sensible discussion about immigration. Yeah? Isn't it obvious? Well, no one with that face wants a sensible discussion about anything. I just want to have a sensible little chat in the back of that transit van over there, yeah? Me and my brothers, the rest of your family, Mr. Woolham whatever your bloody name is, mate, yeah? Get in the van, right? My dad even managed to be prejudiced about my first car decision. How do you even achieve that? By British or German. Do not bring Crappanese onto my driveway, boy. Not only that, but I chose a hybrid car. Part electric, part petrol, papa, right? Another question mark hanging over my sexuality. It's the noise of it when it drove off. Thanks for Sunday lunch. Bye, Daddy. Thank you.
Good mark. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is jobs.
I used to work at a Christian rock festival selling toasties. The best day was when I sold this Jewish bloke some yellow ham. My dad was a dustman. I didn't like him coming to collect us from school, though. Not because I was ashamed he was a dustman, it's just you never knew which day he was going to come. The rest of my family were police marksmen. Apart from my grandfather, he was a bank robber. He died quite recently, surrounded by his family. My uncle, he's a police frogman. No, sorry, he's a French policeman. I used to work in a supermarket. It was my job to hand out samples of things for people to taste. But I was asked to leave after the little cups of bleach incident. After that, I worked in a pathology lab. But I was asked to leave after one of my reports said, cause of death, autopsy.
And the first topic is home life. Nate.
Yeah, I could talk about home life. I still live at home with my mum still. Thanks for the judgmental silence. Yeah, I live at home. My mates give me the most stick for it, because I'm the last one in my group of friends who still lives at home with my mum. They've all moved out, so they see me as a mummy's boy. And every time they see me, they're like, Nathan, what's wrong with you, man? Why are you still at your mum's, man? Are you embarrassed? Why are you still at your mum's? Why are you still at your mum's? It's like, I live in West London. Have you seen house prices? I'm not going anywhere, man. If anything, I'm looking at my mum thinking, when are you going to bloody leave? Clinging on, let it go, woman. She's gonna slap the black off me when she sees this. So, yeah, I like peace and quiet. Although, to be honest, at home, I'm not getting a lot of peace and quiet at the moment, mainly because of my mum and my stepdad. They got married quite recently. And I'm happy for my mum. You know, she found happiness. She deserves it. However, at the moment, they're going through that honeymoon phase where they're having sex all the time. Yeah, it is bloody disturbing, man. Because my bedroom is, like, right next door. So, like, every time they do it, I hear everything. Like, a few Saturdays ago, right? It's late at night. I'm about to go to sleep. From next door, I can hear my stepdad going, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Say something nasty, say something nasty, say something nasty. So I screamed out, you're not my real dad!
Thank you very much, Reverend Denton. OK, that leaves us with Ed. Let's see what topic you've been left with. And the topic is diet.
I hope this isn't just a hint that I need to lose weight. Because I've lost quite a lot of weight recently anyway. I've lost about 6 stone in the last 3 years. Cheers, guys, thanks. I mean, no. Too late, you went with the British reaction. Thank you very much. Just couldn't give a shit, mate. Carry on. We don't... Stop showing off. We don't want to hear about it. Found myself in a bit of a nightmare situation recently. I went to the Middle East to do some gigs. Now, that bit was nice, that was lovely, but they put you up in a hotel where the food is all-you-can-eat buffets 3 times a day for 10 days. Now, this is a nightmare scenario for me because I cannot be trusted at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sometimes I don't even remember the buffet bit. All I remember is picking up a plate and I'll wake up 6 hours later covered in rice and sauce. And I can't theme a buffet. I can't theme a buffet either. I won't pick up a plate and go, oh, I'll have some rice, I'll have some curry. Well done, Ed, you've made yourself an Indian meal. Won't do that. I'll get a plate, I'll get a spoon, and I'll run along the full line of trays, just scraping food from every nation onto it until I've got some sort of plate Pangea, just an unidentifiable mass, just Spanish food, Japanese food, Chinese food, Indian food, coffee, sushi, just horrible. Just wedge my face into it, everyone going, is that man all right? Don't look at me! I'm having a buffet! Just food from all over the world. My body for 10 days had no idea where I was on this planet. I went for a shit 3 days in, a UN flag came out.
Well done. Gemma and point go to Campbell. Come on back.
The next topic is charity. Joe, you going for that?
All this talk of family makes you a bit peckish, doesn't it? It's comic relief, right? Keep asking me if I'll go out to Africa, you know, to sort of comfort people. But how are they going to feel with me getting off the plane? Hello! You're all hungry, are you? I've had a good dinner. And, you know, there are huge problems to be tackled in Africa. I don't know if you know this, but actually in South Africa, you can insure yourself against getting raped, because if you catch the HIV virus, treatment's really expensive. And what's that going to be like? You know, you're walking along, some bloke jumps out from behind a hedge, gets his ghoulies out, and you think, oh, Christ, there goes me no claims bonus there.
Sit down, Joe, please. OK, let's have another topic. Topic is crime. Who's coming in that? John.
The most important thing to remember about crime is that any law only makes sense in context. Look at sport. Punching someone repeatedly in the face is lauded in boxing, but is seriously frowned upon in table tennis. Similarly, if you come out of your corner in a boxing round bouncing a little ball on a bat, it's going to be literally seconds before you're staring at some lights. Furthermore, Moses. Now, there's a man who'd be on pretty much anyone's list of top 5 Jews. But think about it. When he led the children out of Israel, he was technically guilty of 3,000 counts of abducting a minor, bush arson, trespassing, and abducting the sea. And yet he walks free today. There really is no justice.
Well done, John. Very good. Sit down. Leaving us with 2 contestants. 1 topic we'll give you. Fight it out. Straight battle. What's the last topic this week? Jacques Chirac. Europe, let's say. Hugh, do you want to go first?
Britain isn't getting on very well with France at the moment, and it is partially because the French are a bit snooty. For example, take Concorde. Do you know, in the original version of Concorde, the French had their plane built with the front hinged the other way round, so it could turn its nose up when it landed on the But the kind of European integration we don't, any of us seem to mind, is town twinning. Everybody wants a French, you know, town to twin with. And I didn't know how it happened, actually, until I recently went to Swindon. Met a bloke from Swindon Council. He told me that apparently it's very like getting a teenage pen pal, on the basis that Swindon was getting on very well with Monte Carlo until they sent them a photograph and never heard from them again.
Very good, very good. Well done, Hugh. Give him a round of applause. It is a head-to-head. Al, on the topic of Europe?
Well, of course, what's happened here is the French. The French have voted against Europe and now expect us to cough up for it. It's the classic example of the French attitude. They've lost the plot, basically, completely. I mean, these are people with a town called Brest, and none of them think it's funny. In any other country, a melted cheese would be regarded as a f***up, wouldn't it? They're up to something, aren't they? No, they're up. Well, I'm not done yet. Staying over there with their own customs. The point is, I think... I mean, that Eiffel Tower's a tragic waste of Meccano, isn't it? As a result, French boys have nothing to play with except themselves, and that's how it started, isn't it?
Al, thank you very much. Al Murray, give a round of applause. Tough to say. I'm giving it to Hugh. I'm giving it that side. Sit down, both of you.
The first subject is leadership.
Leadership looks fun, but it's stressful. Just look at anyone leading a conga. On the outside, it looks brilliant, having a great time all the time, just... Yes, you bloody are. Yes, you bloody are, mate. In their heads, just going, I don't know where I'm going. I didn't plan a route. I never asked for any of this. God, I miss my family. Everyone's trapped. in the conga. You think you can leave? You can't leave. Person at the back, maybe, they could let go, make a run for it. Everyone else, you let go. You're not out the conga. Now, you're the leader of a rival conga. Now you've got turf wars to worry about. Worst case scenario, you're second from the back, you let go. The one person behind you loves congas, isn't giving up for anyone. You're trying to mingle at the party with a maniac on your hips. Can have a serious discussion about the Lib Dem conference and still going hell for leather. You'd have to go swimming just to get rid of them. Never going to lead a conga. Never going to lead a Three Cheers either. I don't know who these lunatics are. I don't know where you acquire that level of confidence. Just get up in a room full of people. 3 cheers for Jackie! Hip, hip! What if everyone goes, no? Not 3 cheers for Jackie, she's an unpleasant person. How about no cheers for Jackie? Hip, hip, shut up.
OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is health. Where you go?
I'm a lot sportier than I might look. In fact, I picked up a little niggle at the gym the other day. I mean, he pronounces it Nigel. I had a very stressful journey getting here today. All the way, this lorry driver was right up my arse. But it was nice of him to give me a lift. I spent most of the afternoon hanging out at the swimming baths. And then somebody told me and I tucked it back in again. I put on a lot of weight recently, so I rang up Weight Watchers. I said, it's an emergency. Can you send somebody round? And they said, yes, we can. We got loads of those. My grief counsellor died recently, but luckily he was so good I didn't give a shit. I accidentally kicked the dog earlier and he bit me on the bollocks. My mate said it's karma. I said, no, if anything, he's even more angry. I asked the vet, what can I do? I think my dog's racist. He keeps barking at the Asian man next door. And the vet said, muzzle him. I said, I don't know, but he's got a beard. I went round to see my nan. I said, what you been up to? She said, weed in the garden. I said, well, at least you didn't shit in it. I was in the garden with my girlfriend earlier, and we saw the 18-year-old girl next door, all dolled up, ready to go out clubbing. And my girlfriend said, do you know what? At that age, I could really see myself in her. Which was weird, because I was thinking the exact same.
Thank you very much. Well done, Davey. Point there for Davey. Come on. Now we play a round called Like a Corbin, touched for the very first time. This game involves John and James, so if you could make your way over to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and whoever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is health. Who wants to come in on that? John.
I went to get some test results from my GP the other day, and she sat me down and she said, I'm very sorry to tell you, Mr. Robbins, but you've got gout. And I was absolutely stunned. She said, you seem surprised to hear you've got gout. I said, yes, I am, because I'm not from the 17th century. She said, the first thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, is alcohol. Now, it's gutting. Because what do you replace alcohol with? I am not a doob monger. Nor do I ride the Chinese highway. By which I mean I don't take drugs. I think mainly because I don't have the vocabulary to oversee a transaction. So she says, the second thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, is cheese. And I said, out loud, to a respectable GP in her late 60s, what the fuck, mate? And she gets this serious look on her face, and she says, the third thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, and this is very important, is offal. Well, I'll tell you what. If I didn't damn near spit that pig's ear clean out of my mouth. Turns out gout is actually a very serious condition, and after a lot of soul-searching, I've decided to cut offal entirely out of my diet. I'm not going to make you imagine what that's like. It's my cross, and I'll bear it. And I'll tell you how I bear it. Pissed and covered in cheese.
Well done. Thank you very much. That leaves us with James. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is moving house.
I moved house recently. Luckily. That's good, isn't it? It's fortunate. Touch and go for a second there, and that came up, and I was like, ka-ching! Jackpot! I did move house recently. Tad too drafty for my liking, my new house. Had to order a draft excluder by post. Best way to buy a draft excluder is by post, because when they deliver it, they post it through the door, it drops through the letterbox onto the floor. Already it's paying for its own postage. Moved to West London. I used to live in South West London. Different times, I was a different person. Used to be in a gang. Big time in a gang. SW6 gang is our name. It's the area of London we're from, is our name. And it's what we'd shout at other gangs we didn't like much. Like, if I saw the SW5 gang, for example, we'd shout at them, SW6! That's clever. I remember once, back in the day, we're out and about, SW6 crew, taking no shit. Looked across the road, we saw them, SW5 gang. And as soon as I saw them, I was cross. Shouted at them, SW6! As per. They shouted back at us, SW5! Which we expected, but it still made us angry. SW6 back at them, SW5 back at us, back and forth for ages. Until eventually, I got so overstimulated that I shouted out my entire postcode. In full, and that is why I had to move house.
Well done. Point there for James Acaster. Topic is unlikely lines from a horror film.
I know what you did last summer because you keep posting all your boring shit on Facebook.
Gee, I'd rather you not say zombie. The term now is differently alive.
I have a message from the other side. We have Bake Off now.
The ghost is trying to say something to us. Old Kent Road. Community chest. Go to sorry, I didn't have time to get a Ouija board.
Oh, my God! Everybody, run! Oh, no, it's just some fat prick with a Nerf gun.
I think you mean a broken Nerf gun. For example, this bit shouldn't do this.
It's alive! It's alive! Oh, no, sorry, it is dead. I really am an awful vet.
I'm afraid I have no choice but to kill you, because I've already chosen to shag and marry your two friends.
28 days later, a horrifying journey of a man going from Three Bridges to East Croydon with Southern.
I see dead people. Oh, no, my bad. It's Keith Richards.
Get back, you demons! You devils! Get away, Satan's spawn! Back from whence you came! That was the party political broadcast on behalf of the UK Independence Party.
Here's Johnny, and then I'm going to put it on my willy, and then we're going to have sexy.
Sir, there's been another attack by the undead in Wimbledon. No, not zombies this time. Zombles.
A seance? No. I've been pronouncing it seance.
Next topic is unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
Oh, John, thank you so much for my electric toothbrush. No, it's everything I wanted and more. Oh, you got lots of nectar points on it. Good.
Do the fork and take a pew. This might run for a while. Yeah.
Oh, Sarah. A holiday to Barbados? That's going to help in the fight against plaque.
It's Christmas. Today? Are you sure? The shops have kept that very quiet.
Oh, look, everyone's eating all the nuts I've bought. I should buy some more.
Leg or breast? I'd really rather you just put your clothes back on, Greg.
I'd just like to reassure everyone that the sponsorship deal will have no effect on this year's nativity. Now, Joseph, if you could just pop Jesus in the Pret a Manger.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Christmas with a vegan.
This is your Christmas and birthday present. Yes, it is a turkey with 16 candles stuck in it.
We always have a goose here at Christmas. I don't know why, really. Its conversation's terrible and it shits all over the floor.
No, not calm down, Alfred. Did you hear what they were singing? Jingle bells, Batman smells. They are not the original lyrics. They wrote that to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, a good tip for sprouts is to slice them very thinly, drizzle them in olive oil, throw them in the bin and drink a bottle of red wine.
50 Shades of Grey. Yes, I'm well good at charades. Put your top back on, Nan.
Oh, I just wish that Monopoly lasted longer.
Yeah, I said it!
It's a shit game!
Yes, little Annabelle, I did say we were going to see the snowman, but I should have explained the snowman is what I call my coke dealer.
What the fuck is eggnog?
Boom, there you go. And I'm sending out Christmas wishes to everybody. Christmas wishes! Take my Christmas wish in the head! Go on! Oh, for God's sake, this is the least festive one of these we've ever done.
Sport. Who wants to give me that? Andy Parsons.
So, it was the Olympic parade last week. It's great seeing it live. Obviously, I had to keep a certain amount of a low profile in the crowd because I was throwing a sickie from work at the time. But it was great. 21 buses driving through London at a steady 2 miles an hour. So very like a normal day in London, really. There was an embarrassing moment, though, when one of the conductors rang the bell on the bus and then got the shit kicked out of him by the blind football team. And I realised, actually, that I could get into any sport during the Olympics. The only sport I couldn't actually get into, dressage. Watching a horse walk and then reverse. They call it horse ballet. I don't think anybody would go and see ballet if it was just some bloke walking a bit quicker, slowing down a bit, stopping, bowing, and then pissing off. And secondly, not many people go to ballet anyway because it's shit. Thank you very much, Andy Parsons.
Now we play a round called Don't Go Bacon My Heart. This game involves Gary and James, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers will step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is leadership.
Leadership looks fun, but it's stressful. Just look at anyone leading a conga. On the outside, it looks brilliant, having a great time all the time, just... Yes, you bloody are. Yes, you bloody are, mate. In their heads, just going, I don't know where I'm going. I didn't plan a route. I never asked for any of this. God, I miss my family. Everyone's trapped in the conga. You think you can leave? You can't leave. Person at the back, maybe, they could let go, make a run for it. Everyone else, you let go. You're not out the conga. Now, you're the leader of a rival conga. Now you've got turf wars to worry about. Worst case scenario, you're second from the back, you let go. The one person behind you loves congas, isn't giving up for anyone. You're trying to mingle at the party with a maniac on your hips. Can have a serious discussion about the Lib Dem conference and still going hell for leather. You'd have to go swimming just to get rid of them. Never going to lead a conga. Never going to lead a free cheers either. I don't know who these lunatics are. I don't know where you acquire that level of confidence. Just get up in a room full of people. Free cheers for Jackie! Hip, hip! What if everyone goes, no? Not free cheers for Jackie, she's an unpleasant person. How about no cheers for Jackie? Hip, hip, shut up.
OK, here we go. The first subject is nationality. Who wants to come in on that?
I'll take it.
Jared.
Like most of you, I've got a nationality. I'm from New Zealand, and the thing is, growing up in New Zealand was pretty tough. It's pretty tough, especially with the name Jared Christmas. That's my real name. Jared is spelled J-A-R-R-E-D. Thanks, Mum and Dad, that's Jard. Cheers for the double whammy of Christmas as well. Woo! High school was a treat. For a whole year, I had a teacher. Whenever she was calling the register in the morning, I was never allowed to go, hi, hello, I'm here, good to see you. No, every morning it was Anders, present, Brown, present, Christmas. But I don't want to show off or anything, but I've got an older brother. Thank you, thank you. And he's in the New Zealand Army. It's just him. And now you're laughing because you're thinking, New Zealand got an army. What was the last conflict they were involved in? Lord of the Rings. That's what they did.
Well done, Jack. Thank you very much. Jack, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, it's charity.
I find charity quite confusing. I was walking down the street the other day, and one of those women with the blue NSPCC bibs and a bucket and clipboard came up to me. She said, "Do you like kids?" I said, "Surely there's got to be subtler ways of catching sex offenders." But I do like the people that go and do it, charity work, when they, like, leave school and stuff. The girls that go off and do it for, like, a year, and then they come back and you realise the only reason they've done it is so they can shove it down your throat. Like, oh, my God, it was so amazing. We went to Tibet. Oh, literally, where to start? Preferably near the end. Me and my friend Viskiri, who's ethnic, by the way, did I mention, and Cassandra, who's properly working class and has a penchant for benefit fraud, well, we just talked around Tibet, making the most amazing Thai grass, talking about, like, 9/11 conspiracy theories and foot-massaging lepers, and we found the most wonderful little monastery on the foot of Mount Hitra Pitra Matra Fikatra Atu. And we stayed there for weeks, just helping the orphans. It just makes you think, haven't the orphans suffered enough? I did it, though. I did a bit of charity work once. On my gap year, I went and did a little bit of volunteer work in a special needs school for children, and just playing games with them, football, tennis, and it does genuinely make you feel really good inside, because you always win.
Well done. At the end of that round, in the points go a little bit of it. Bad things to say at a job interview.
What can I bring to the job? A burning hatred of the West, a hook for a hand and a pilot's licence.
The 5-year employment gap, yeah. I was canoeing.
Right, I hope we can all be professional about the fact that I've just split up with all three of you.
I'm really only here because I'm hoping to slip on a wet floor and then fall off a ladder.
Yes, I've had a few changes of address, Wormwood Scrubs, Broadmoor, but for the last 3 months I've lived in your air conditioning.
I'm really into diversity. In my last team, I made sure that we had a black, a fruit and a fatty.
I have always wanted to work in a motel.
I'm telling them, Mother, I'm telling them!
This job would be a great opportunity for me to steal a shitload of stationery.
Hey! I remember you from the dungeon. How you doing? It's me, Gimpy Terry.
I'm Gimpy Terry's mate.
Sum myself up in 3 words. I suppose it would have to be killer alien vagina.
What do you mean I'm underqualified to be a plumber? I'm 5 hours late. I've done a piss in your sink.
When can I start? Yesterday. But I can only work till today.
9 till 5, 9 till 5. My medication wears off at 3.
Unlikely things to hear on Crime Watch.
So now we go back to the kidnap of Louis Spence. Police are repeating, if you have any leads, please keep them to yourselves.
And now, Crime Watch appeal. Lend us a tenner. Go on.
Don't have nightmares. In fact, don't go to sleep at all in case somebody breaks in and murders you.
described the man as looking a bit like a penis, a bit like a sausage, and armed with a buzzer.
A woman appears to have robbed a dairy farm, making off with a bin bag filled with cottage cheese. Oh no, Kim Kardashian's got leggings on.
Do not approach this man. He is a professional counterfeiter. He even has the certificates to prove it.
And now a new programme, Spring Crime Watch. This week a badger tracks the bastard who tried to kill it.
Hello, and welcome to Crime Watch. Here's a crime. Let's watch.
Police say do not approach this man. He has an iPhone 5 and will not shut up about it.
And we're just getting news that the superglue prankster is still on the loose.
The case was closed in 1974 and police have never reopened it, mainly because they've forgotten the combination.
Police have described the man as being about 6 foot tall, curly brown hair, blue shirt, looks a bit gay.
Bang on.
Yeah. Did you see a policeman knock over a newspaper seller? No, you didn't.
This reconstruction starts with some sad piano music. Never a good sign, is it?
Have you seen anyone acting suspiciously? You were probably watching Hollyoaks.
Do you recognise this man? Neither do we. Oh. Wait.
I'm not going to be able to protect you.
Do you recognise this man? Neither do we, but apparently he's been on Celebrity Big Brother. I think that was worth it, don't you? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The next topic is unnerving things to hear during a medical examination.
Yes, I'll be operating. Oh, there you are.
Oh my God! Come here, you've got to look at this!
That's your smear test done, and I do have some bad news. I'm the janitor.
Yes, well, it's definitely stuck up there. We may have to use the ferret.
So if you'd like to just pop your clothes over there, next to mine.
You'll live for about a week.
Well, there's good news and bad news. But don't worry, I can give the good news to your widow.
Don't worry, panic over. It was just a spider on the microscope.
And how does it feel if I touch you here? And here? And there?
These drugs don't actually work, but every time I prescribe them, I get a free pen.
No. You can't have your old hip back, Mrs. Smith. I fed it to my dog.
This is one of the healthiest X-rays I've ever seen. But if we compare that with yours...
Right, I thought for a change, I could cough and you could hold my balls.
You have the body of someone half your age. growing inside your womb.
Well, there's good news. You've had a baby. And the bad news, it's blown your cock off.
OK, let's leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give the point to Frankie, you and Michael.
The first subject is showbiz. Who wants to come in on that? Miles Judd.
Well, what can I tell you about show business? Almost nothing. No, in fact it's very nice to see an audience. To be perfectly honest, that's not always been the case. I remember doing a gig about 12 years ago in Edinburgh. I was doing a gig one night, and there was one person in the audience. The entire audience was made up of one person, right? And in those days, I was in a double act, right? If you're in an opera or something and you and the orchestra outnumber the audience, there is possibly some dignity involved. If you're in a double act and you outnumber the audience, that is pretty much the bleakest thing that can happen, right? But we went for it because we were young and keen. Juppin' George, we were called. He's a policeman now, no longer allowed to be amusing. We were going for it. It was actually going all right, but after about 5 minutes, the audience. He put his hand up, and we said, you know, what is it, Joe? He said, I'm really sorry to do this to you, but I have to go to the lavatory. We had to wait for him to come back.
All right, let's spin the wheel again. Next subject is nightclubs. Who wants to come in on that? Nick.
Yes, so, nightclubs. I've got to a stage in my life now where I'm not kind of a fan of nightclubs anymore. Like, little things about nightclubs annoy me, like nightclub bouncers, for example. You know, you get those big, massive guys who take their job a bit too seriously, you know. They stand out in front and go, no, you can't come in, you can't come in, yeah? I said so, yeah? I'm here because I'm the boss, all right? I'm here because I'm the boss. It's like, no, you're here because you haven't got any qualifications, man. Like, don't get it twisted. Of course, I don't say that to his face, because I'm not dumb, you know. I've got qualifications. The biggest reason, though, why I don't like nightclubs is because I don't operate well in nightclubs. Like, you know, like approaching women, for example. Like, I've got something in me that in nightclubs doesn't work. It's called manners. One time I was doing this gig, right? It was this out-of-town gig. I was staying over for the night, so I thought, you know what, I'll go to a nightclub, you know, check out the local nightlife. I'm in the club, I see this nice girl, very attractive, so I thought, OK, you know what, I'll approach her, right? So I walked up to her and went, hey, how you doing, you all right? You having a good night? And she went, idiot, no, you're trying to shut me up, yeah? Get me rotted, bitch, what are you doing, man? I'm like, well, I'm going to talk to you, man. Get me rotted, bitch, idiot. I was like, what the hell? Listen, look, calm down. Look, firstly, all I did was say hello, trying to make polite conversation. And secondly, you're a white girl in a nightclub in Cornwall.
Thank you very much, Nathan.
So that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And relationships.
Sorry. That does actually look like me and my girlfriend. So that's apparently, in Norfolk, the marriage guidance service is called Related. My girlfriend says I'm not very romantic. The other day we were kissing on the sofa. She said, how about we take this into the bedroom? I said, OK, you get the other end. When she suggested we try playing doctors and nurses, I was really hoping for something sexier than being left in a corridor for 2 days. My girlfriend and I are trying for a baby. Her mom's agreed to help out, just till I get hard. She's going to see that on telly as well. That's terrible. They always say you'll find the love of your life when you're not really looking, which was true, but by then I'd run her over. I've been trying to persuade my girlfriend to sexually stimulate me with her keyring, but she just keeps fobbing me off, so... When I heard you could now be a sperm donor by post, I came in a jiffy. I went to a swingers club. The doorman goes, it's £15 to get in, or you can pay £20. That includes a meal. I paid £20. I went in. This oiled, naked guy comes up to me and goes, hello, my name's Emil. I once had a one-night stand and I didn't get an erection. That isn't cool. Luckily, the woman I was with was really understanding and she just said, don't worry, that used to happen to me. Thank you.
Well done. In that round, points going to go to the ladies. Come on back. Now we play a round called Don't Stop Till You Get a Laugh. This game involves Frank, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge who produce the funniest stuff, OK? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. First topic is parenting. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Getting quick. You may have seen that there was a woman gave birth recently who was 72 years old. That's not right, is it? You don't want to be a kid struggling to walk to find out your mum's in exactly the same state. But in this country, it's been more, isn't it? The young people who've been giving birth. Alfie Patton, supposedly a dad at 13 years old. And then they were saying, oh, no, he's not the dad, some people. I don't know what's going to happen to Alfie now. Maybe he's going to have to join Fathers for Justice. Hey? He's probably got a superhero costume, hasn't he?
Thank you very much, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is history. Who wants to come in on that? Frank.
Let's do it. Yes, history. I think it's important not to trust history. Don't take things for granted. I watched that film, The Elephant Man, recently, and it suddenly struck me after all these years that the Elephant Man doesn't actually look like an elephant. He doesn't. The Elephant Man doesn't look like an elephant. If anything, he looks like fresh ginger. Now, obviously, if you're putting up posters trying to sell a freak show, you can't say, coming soon, the Ginger Man. Or people are going to think, OK, they're not the best-looking people in the world, but I'm not paying to see one. Now, you can edit history now, right? They've brought it... Scientists have found out which part of the brain contains your bad memories, and they have developed a drug, you must have read about this, that can actually erase bad memories. It's what Ronnie Wood's 20-year-old girlfriend calls the morning after pill.
Thank you very much, Frank. That leaves us with Frankie and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. Next topic is Britain's Got Talent. Frankie.
Yeah, I actually watched this series of Britain's Got Talent, or as I think it should be renamed, How Bored Are Britain's Women and Homosexuals? Susan Boyle, to me, looks like Gordon Brown playing Mrs. Doubtfire. She was on Oprah Winfrey in America, and they subtitled her. And people in West Lothian, where she's from, were absolutely horrified, as many of them can't read. She says that she's never been kissed, and on that evidence alone, Scotland's alcohol problems are not as bad as first thought.
OK, let's see what Russell's been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is human behaviour.
Some things you can't help doing. Do you find this? Like, if you get a cold can of Diet Coke, it's not enough for you to go, that is freezing. You have to find somebody you love and put it on their face. You can't... You don't do that with any other food. This soup's boiling in your eyes! But For some reason, you become a fizzy torch. All right, Mum, Fanta to the knee! We're all fairly peculiar. Sometimes you think weird thoughts. I was in Tesco the other day. I was offered a bag for life, and I found myself going, I can't commit to that. You know? I don't know what bags are going to be like in the future. I feel like a tool if I got a plastic one in 2024. People go, I've got a new bag. It packs itself and speaks Spanish. Piece of shit. What can you do? I can suffocate a child. That's all you're good for. He can speak Spanish. I can hurt your hands on long journeys.
Well done, Russell. Points there go to Andy and Russell.
Subject is the West Country. Who? Russell.
How can you not love the West Country? I've genuinely seen graffiti in Bristol during the last Tory campaign. Do you remember, are you thinking what we're thinking? Somebody had written underneath it, is it, do I like what's-its? It's phenomenal. Just wonderful, isn't it? I used to live there. I've moved away from Bristol because I was near a dogging site, which is just a bit odd, right? And, all right, I wasn't into it. I was just near a dogging site, right? And I was talking to my friend. I was like, Jane, why do they do dogging near the house, right? And she looked and went, apparently you got really great views of the Clifton Suspension Bridge. And you're like, well, you've got faith in humanity, haven't you? Just the idea that some... I tell you what, it's only when you're doing the nasty in a Cortina that you can truly appreciate the work of Isambard King of Brunei. That, my friend, is craftsmanship. Shall we? Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Russell. OK, we're left with Michael and Andy. Let's spin the wheel again. The next subject is North-South Divide. There goes Michael.
Right, yes. Now, I am from the south. You noticed? I have been north, up the M1, and I don't know what happens to the word the. It seems to disappear at about junction 25 on the M1, and the word the just goes, that's it from me, I'm getting off. You go on ahead. Are you coming with? No, I'm not interested up there. And then you get there and they don't have, they say, oh, fridge, oh, you're going up to, what are you doing? My first experience of this was when I went to the cinema in Leeds. I saw The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I had more fun asking the woman what it is I'd booked to see than watching the entire movie itself. So what is it I'm seeing here today? Took one, took witch and took wardrobe. What's he talking about? You're hearing this? Are you taking toothpaste? Yes, of course. I thought it might be a nice idea maybe to go to HMV and get a DVD of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, maybe The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and perhaps an album by The. And just line them up on the counter. What is it I've decided to purchase here? Took one, took witch and took wardrobe. Took good, took bad and took ugly. And took. Thank you.
Well done, Michael. Unlikely things to hear in hospital.
I'm afraid we've lost him, but in my defence, Dr. Dre is just a stage name.
Right. I'm afraid you have had a stroke, so can you now take your hand out of my trousers?
The good news is I can save your leg. The bad news is I can't save the rest of you.
His heart stop. Quick! Get the defibrillator. Oh, sorry, he's dead.
Look, who's the doctor here, me or you? Seriously, I've been awake for so long, I can't even tell anymore.
OK, I think we should remove the mole. How did it get up there?
Welcome to Ashford Hospital. Why not join me in playing Pregnant or Fat?
Now, students, we know the operation has been a failure because we heard a buzzing and his nose lit up.
Welcome to the cardiology unit.
No, you've got to leave this afternoon, Mrs. Smith. We need your bed. I'm shagging a nurse in it at 4 o'clock.
Your husband is in a stable condition. His room's filthy and there's horse shit everywhere.
You could look at it that way, or you could think of it as gaining a hook.
To him, that's my former husband. Well, because you asked me to bring in my ex, Ray.
I'm afraid we're a bit short of time today. Do you mind if we pull the sheet over you now?
I'm sorry, we're all full up at A&E. We're going to have to send you to B&Q.
You'll just feel a small prick, and then I'll pull my trousers up and won't bother you again.
Now, what seems to be the Fucking hell!
OK, the point for the Chris Hugh and Hal. The next topic is unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
I'm afraid Grandad's dead. He fell into a bowl of Christmas cake mix. Sounds unlikely, but you see under the surface, very strong currents.
It's time to drain the 25th vegetable in our advent colander.
Bad news, son. Santa's just sent a text. Apparently, he won't be able to make it until after the sales have started.
Your mother has always wanted to be somewhere hot for Christmas, so I've chained her to the Arga.
Santa's deliveries were much quicker this year because he didn't have to deliver to the naughty children of Tottenham and Croydon.
Oh, this is embarrassing, dear. The smaller set of underwear is actually for my secretary.
I'm afraid Santa wasn't able to bring you a toy train, so he's brought you a toy replacement bus service.
Mum, these are just flattened pieces of cardboard. This is just an Xbox.
No. The Wii is yours, darling. It's not Granny's.
No, Grandad, you kiss under the mistletoe, not the camel toe.
I haven't got you a present, Grandma, because Daddy promised you'd be dead.
Either we've been burgled, or all Dad's got us for Christmas is a big poo in the middle of the carpet.
Now I got a Christmas presents early this year. I looted them in August.
Our next round is called Headliners. Here's a picture of the Mayor of London with the Prime Minister. But what does BACC stand for?
Is it a before and after cosmetics commercial?
Is it the point
shouting at each other and just saying, basically, a complete cock.
Is it boring airport conversation continues?
Boris saying, our education policy is as easy as BAC.
Is it Boris just greeting Cameron in his normal way by going, bountiful acclamations, Cameronius Caesar?
Is it Boris describing his life and he's just saying birds and cycling? Cracking.
I think it's banging all the Conservative chicks. Is it the start of an alphabetical list of people who've benefited most from the Olympics? Boris and Coca-Cola.
Cameron taken one look at Boris and said, you know, barbers accept credit cards.
OK, we move towards the correct answer if we can, please.
Is it Boris and Cameron collide?
Actually, is it? No,
Clash?
it's not. Sorry, Josh, what was that answer?
Chris.
Chris, sorry, Josh. I'm sick, fuck off! How quickly do people boo you? Jesus!
When Andy's sick, he has the decency to not show up.
Sorry.
Let's do it again.
Sorry, Chris, yeah.
Is it Boris and Cameron clash?
Very good, well done, Chris. Very good. The answer is £100 a day. What is the question?
Is it according to the Sun, how much does the average beggar make a day?
You're ruining by saying a day when it's already got a day in the answer.
Okay. Is it? Let me just check. Let me have another crack at that
the
one.
repetition of a day.
Ed's like
say it without a day and I'll watch.
What's happening?
Well, I was just about
Hang on a
to.
minute. Ed's turned into like the Microsoft paperclip. He's trying to write his letter. You're getting it wrong.
Are you doing a list?
According to the Sun, right, what does a beggar earn?
But we are apparently in the middle of a countryside crime wave. Have you seen this?
If I lived in a country, I'd be delighted if someone did a crime, because I'd be bored out of my mind. Thank God you've turned up with a shotgun to steal my rhubarb. Could you kill me on the way out?
Some bloke sold rhubarb from an allotment. You have to
tag it.
Just
Why don't they tag it?
Imagine the phone call. Just some deranged. They've taken it. It's gone. My prize-winning marrow. Is there no God? You have.
Surely
you
you
have
could
to
just
feel
put
so-
rhubarb down his sleeves and then go.
Had I been there, well, you can't ever feel sorry for the. That's the lowest rung of criminality, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Let me finish. Just. I'm going to kill myself here.
Beautiful. Vintage mock the week. He brought up the subject just so someone else could do a joke on it. Surely he might have been working towards a punchline. You ignorant.
Jesus.
I think the Microsoft get a higher chair for the joke umpire.
I have a feeling the Microsoft paperclip's taken some cocaine. But... I like it.
That's great. Little animation of the paper go. Good, yes. That's a really good letter.
The point I was going to make is, surely, right, fellas, but surely if you're a bank robber, you're sexy, you're dangerous, you can get diamonds for your lover. If you steal from allotments, what hope have you got, you know? You've got dirt underneath your fingernails. All you have to offer is broccoli. You know?
Hey, a woman who's going to have sex for broccoli is going to be dirty.
I was wondering if one of the reasons they were trying to steal...
Wouldn't that be... Hang on, sorry to interrupt you, Andy, but wouldn't that be the...
Frankly, I wish to go on the record and say I have now lost control.
Things you wouldn't hear on a medical show.
I'm sorry, I know nothing about the inner workings of the human body. Honestly, hand on my heart, it's,
I'm Dr. Christian, and remember, however embarrassing your condition is, you'll never look as weird as I do.
Health officials have shut down the village fete. Apparently there was an outbreak of tombola.
I think we've got the balance about right here. The hospital is clean, but the nurses are filthy.
We'll be starting the procedure by numbing your breasts. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom.
Well, that really is an enormous growth, Mr. Thomas. I think it might be better to leave it and remove you.
Please let me assure you it's perfectly normal and the swelling will go down. It's just that I find you really attractive.
And if you've been affected by any of the issues on embarrassing bodies tonight, think how I feel. I had to touch it.
So, if you'd like to bend over, I'm just going to check your prostate. Maybe slightly uncomfortable. I'm going in now. Look, no hands!
Now, our next guest, believe it or not, is both a poo and a lice inspector. Sorry, police inspector.
Of course I know what I'm doing. Give me the defibrillator. I'm going to defib something.
Yes, I'm afraid it's the big C. Yep. Jeremy Hunt is paying the hospital a visit.
This week on Embarrassing Bodies, FIFA.
I'm afraid there's been a problem with your X-ray. He's put a sex tape of you up on the internet.
This is where obese people need to step up to the plate, step away from the plate.
So I'm off to give blood, or as I like to call it, self-harm for a biscuit.
People say, give blood, but it really freaked the kids out on Christmas morning.
Welcome to another episode of Bush Doctors, or as I call them, gynecologists.
In just 1 week on a lad's holiday, Kevin got an STD, had his stomach pumped and lost a finger. Legend!
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Nish, which category would you like?
I'll go for politics, Dara, because I'm a clever boy.
You go on, Swat. OK. Your category...
You're on the wrong show.
Yeah. OK, let's give it a go, shall we? Your category is politics. The answer is 4%. What is the question?
Is this the percentage of people who enjoyed a comedy gig I did in Greenwich in December of last year?
We've all had those shows.
Yeah. I was at that, and that was not 4%.
I didn't see it, but is it... What are the chances of Johnny Depp appearing on the next series of Mr. and Mrs?
Is it how much of the old Top Gear audience has Chris Evans held on to?
Including
Is it by 2017, what proportion of celebrities will still be alive?
I know. Ooh, we're not the one killing them.
Is it the amount of hair that Donald Trump has managed to spread across his entire head?
What are Sepp Blatter's chances of going to heaven?
Is it despite claiming it's my favourite book? How much have I read of Nelson Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom?
Nothing against Nelson Mandela, but he kind of gave away the ending in the title. It's kind of... you're left in no doubt during the long
Well,
Robben
you think
Island
it
bits,
should have been called Locked Up? Question marks.
Simple. Oh, Long Walk to Freedom.
Is it How Deep Is Your Love?
That's not deep enough, is it? By the way, just
No, just speaking for all the ladies, 4% is not deep enough.
Julie Nobridge.
Do you know what? I've never learned anything from this show, but there's a first time for anything, isn't there?
Is it what was the turnout at the annual conference of the Apathy Society? That's always tricky.
They were reportedly very happy.
I like the fact that round of applause was really half-assed as well.
Is it how much of my foot could I fit into one of Josh Widdicombe's little shoes?
We can do it, man!
A size 9.
Ladies.
Well, 9. Yeah, children, so I don't have to pay VAT on my shoes.
I'll have you know those are the exact plimsolls that Nelson Mandela wore on his long walk.
Does anyone have the correct answer
Yes.
for why? Yes.
How much of my Sunday paper wasn't about Muhammad Ali?
No, it's in a recent poll, how much was the Leave campaign beating the Remain campaign?
That's absolutely right. Thank you very much, Josh Widdicombe, yes. Unlikely things to hear in a science programme.
1643. The cold air balloon is invented. But it doesn't really take off.
For Einstein, it was easy to choose a DJ name. He would be MC squared.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gillian McKeith, and today I'll be sifting through your poop. Why? Because I was never hugged as a child.
Now on 5, crop circles, myth or bollocks?
Next, to demonstrate chaos theory, we've locked Boris Johnson in a room with an aardvark and some magic mushrooms.
I was the man who discovered DNA. I wasn't going to call it that, but I was giving a lecture to the Royal Society, and I said, gentlemen, I believe I've discovered the genetic fingerprint of all human life. Ta-da!
I've been Richard Dawkins. Good night and God bless. Shit!
Thanks to carbon dating, this skeleton is now going out with a short-sighted geology student who likes thin people that don't talk much.
1891. Sir Alexander Graham Benn receives the first wrong number telephone call.
He realised that this equation was going to take him absolutely years. So he switched to a media studies course, which was a piece of piss.
I did have here a pie chart to demonstrate obesity.
Apart from the human, the only animal to enjoy having sex is the dolphin. I had to shag a lot of animals to find that out.
I'm a meerkat, she's not lying. Tonight we'll be discussing molecular science. Our guests are Sir Patrick Moore, Robert Winston and Dappy off of N-Dubs.
With their tiny arms, could the T-Rex self-pleasure? Let's find out in another edition of Wanking with Dinosaurs.
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Holly and Andy. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first of it is race. Who wants to come on that?
I remember that day. The Interracial Arm Wrestling World Championships. I'm a white man. Thank you. I'm a white man, which means that a lot of people hate me these days. But I'm a white man, so it doesn't matter. It's the same. Not just that, I'm a young, white, middle-class, straight man. In the game of life, that is what's called a royal flush. I hit the jackpot, OK? I got lucky as shit, so everyone thinks my life is easy. Everyone thinks I've got it simple, but that's because they don't know my struggle, OK? My day-to-day, the shit I have to deal with on a daily basis. Do you know how often I'm sat in a coffee shop and someone asks me to watch their laptop for them? Just let me live my life! Yes, I am trustworthy, but don't assume that based on my appearance, OK? That is still discrimination. And yes, in this Cafe Nero, surrounded by all these mums, I'm unlikely to steal your Dell computer when I'm clearly already using a MacBook Pro. Superior laptop. But don't get too relaxed. I could just easily steal that Dell and repurpose it as a gift for someone I don't respect. Hard part for me about being those 5 things, that royal flush, is being a comedian. That's the hard part, because you're constantly told art comes from pain, right? To make great art, you've got to experience pain along the way in childhood or whatever, then harness that pain, turn it into art down the line. But I don't know the meaning of the word pain. I've never experienced any true pain. First time I even saw the word pain, I was in a patisserie.
I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what is happening. So what could possibly be going on here? Well, clearly the audience have written their own.
Yeah. He's wearing a rosette, so he's just won first prize in standing under a massive pigeon contest. Is he saying, this isn't what I meant when I said I wanted to meet a big Geordie bird for messy fun?
Do you think it will be reflected in the next series of The Bodyguard, where he has to look after someone who is lactose intolerant? Seems like a great...
I don't believe it anyway. I think this is a new right-wing tactic. Anytime someone asks you a question you don't want to answer, just get a milkshake thrown at you by one of your team. Going, Farage, did you take donations from Aaron Banks? Bring in the milkshake! I need the soda! It makes me feel so sorry for her, though, for Theresa May. Because she has just... All she's done as Prime Minister is just have the hardest job in the history of the world. I mean, a job so hard that the Prime Minister whose idea it was literally immediately got off the grid. It's ridiculous. All she's done for 3 years, she's been criticised for absolutely everything, from her negotiating to her clothes to her shoes, right? And then she finally tries to get one bit of respite, one bit, but just going, look, I'm just going to have a break, I'm just going to go abroad, and I'm going to do the one thing that still brings me an ounce of joy, dance. And we're all like, oh, you're shit at that as well.
Okay. The first of it is race. Who wants to come on that?
I remember that day. The Interracial Arm Wrestling World Championships. I'm a white man. Thank you. I'm a white man, which means that a lot of people hate me these days. But I'm a white man, so it doesn't matter. It's the same. Not just that, I'm a young, white, middle-class, straight man. In the game of life, that is what's called a royal flush. I hit the jackpot, OK? I got lucky as shit, so everyone thinks my life is easy. Everyone thinks I've got it simple, but that's because they don't know my struggle, OK? My day-to-day, the shit I have to deal with on a daily basis. Do you know how often I'm sat in a coffee shop and someone asks me to watch their laptop for them? Just let me live my life! Yes, I am trustworthy, but don't assume that based on my appearance, OK? That is still discrimination. And yes, in this Cafe Nero, surrounded by all these mums, I'm unlikely to steal your Dell computer when I'm clearly already using a MacBook Pro. A superior laptop. But don't get too relaxed. I could just easily steal that Dell and repurpose it as a gift for someone I don't respect. Hard part for me about being those 5 things, that royal flush, is being a comedian. That's the hard part, because you're constantly told art comes from pain, right? To make great art, you've got to experience pain along the way in childhood or whatever, then harness that pain, turn it into art down the line. But I don't know the meaning of the word pain. I've never experienced any true pain. First time I even saw the word pain, I was in a patisserie. Is it, what position in the job centre queue is Jeremy Kyle?
You know what? I mean, sounding oddly like a Jeremy Kyle audience.
How ironic. You've become the one thing you hate.
The second half of this show is just proving Dara is my real dad.
Dara, you should have put something on the end of it.
Like his mother.
Is it... How many times when I've referred to my other half was I actually talking about my bum and legs? How many views does the world's least popular porn video have?
The question I was looking for was, how many troops is the US talking about sending to the Middle East should tensions continue to escalate with Iran? How did President Trump respond to perceived aggression in the Middle East?
By slamming his fist on the table like an angry baby.
He responded... Jailbait!
Well, aren't you the cutest little GCSG student? Oh, hello.
There you go. It is me, Ed Gamble. And if I go across a couple, it is me, Rob Beckett.
Unlikely lines from a sci-fi film or TV show.
OK, I've done it. The time machine is complete. Now, your mission is to go back to 1890 and milkshake baby Hitler. So, I'm the blue Power Ranger, that's the green Power Ranger, that's the yellow Power Ranger, and over there is the white the Power Ranger who wears white. We're going to have to open up a wormhole and go back in time. I've just sent a dick pic to my dad. What's that? E.T. phone home? You'll be doing more than phoning, mate. Brexit means Brexit.
OK, our next topic is commercials that never made it to air.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Have you tried looking at boobs? STD clinics, because you don't know what you've got till it's gonorrhea. Want a great way to lose weight that's also good for the environment? Die. Wind chimes, for when your neighbours don't think you're enough of a fucking prick. Is it, how long was my granddad asleep for before I realised I could now afford a house?
On the one hand, that's quite cold, but also you're making a very strong generational point.
Yeah. Reece, your granddad's 35.
Is it, for how long did I live rent-free in a stranger's house by pretending I was on the TV show Hunted? Why does she need a handbag? She's in her own garden.
What's it? What could be in there? Like she's carrying her mace in case he tries to...
If you just focus on the front bit of the jacket, it looks like he's got the most obscene boner in history.
I haven't seen that one.
You can't not see it. You can't not see it now. Look, none of us have met the Queen. We don't know what it's like.
In other news, who was expelled from the Labour Party recently?
Alistair Campbell.
Yes, Alistair Campbell. Why?
He was expelled because he voted Lib Dem in the EU elections.
Is being expelled from the Labour Party like being expelled from school? Is Alistair Campbell going to turn up outside the gates of Labour on a BMX? Smoking a cigarette going, I got up at 10 a.m.
And the topic is philosophy.
I feel like people who say everything happens for a reason have never shit themselves on public transport. Love these phrases. I love the way people use these phrases now to be deep. The other day, we went to a friend's house. She had this poster, this, like, framed print of this phrase. It said, life is about the journey, not the destination. And I was like, obviously. The destination is death. Otherwise, that just says life is about death. And that's a bit heavy for your downstairs bathroom, as far as I'm concerned. Heard this one the other day, heard someone say, don't have regrets. You mustn't have regrets, because whatever you did was at one point exactly what you wanted. I was like, so? I'm an idiot. At one point, I paid for the Crazy Frog ringtone. I don't know shit. At one point, I bought a little chair for my old Nokia mobile phone. My judgment is abysmal. At one point, I sucked on the breast of my own mother. Doesn't mean I don't regret New Year's Eve 2012. People change. The way that karma has been hijacked by so many young people does my head in. All these young people all the time going, yeah, I believe in karma. I live my life by karma because I believe if you do good things will happen to you. So that's why I do good things, so that good things will happen to me. And I think, well, then you're a piece of shit. Just do a good deed. Who lives their life like that? Constantly looking back, analysing, seeing if their good deed paid off and they got something good in return. You know, who's getting a promotion at work thinking, oh, that because I gave that bad old pair of trainers to Oxfam last week? You know, who's getting a hand job thinking, oh, that because I helped that old lady cross the street? That's not karma. That's just a very grateful old lady. When people say he's got the Tory leadership election in the bag, is this the bag they're talking about? Isn't it mad that Boris is just a man who once hosted a comedy panel show and soon he is going to be the leader of this country? Dara, you have wasted your power. You've had all this power built up and you just used it to make robots fight.
I'm playing a long game, mate. I'm playing a long game.
We're burying the lead here. Rhys James from the future has come back to warn past Rhys James.
Yeah.
Man. It's if Rhys hadn't been inflated to his proper pressure.
You're 22 PSI Rhys James. That's what he is.
Ironically enough, he looks like me if I had done opium. And that is what he
does. Yeah, it is genuinely a refreshingly new scandal to
I mean, let's get that off the screen, shall we? Jeremy Hunt came out as well and said that he wanted to do a bit of one-upmanship, and Jeremy Hunt said that he had a cannabis lassie.
Yes.
He was also on holiday. It's just so Tory, isn't it? It's like, oh, I didn't smoke weed, I had a cannabis lassie. Oh, I didn't do heroin, I did opium. Even when doing drugs, they sound like they got them from M&S.
Unlikely lines from a thriller.
Welcome to my haunted mansion. If these walls could talk, I'd almost certainly have masturbated less. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to hand in your badge. A Blue Peter presenter cannot be caught wanking in the garden. Just when I thought the case couldn't get any worse, it didn't. You talking to me? Are you talking to me? No, sorry, Romesh, you just got a lazy eye. It's quite hard to tell who you are.
Unlikely things to hear at an award show.
Welcome to the National Car Key Awards. But first, let's take a look at some of the keys we have lost this year. And now for Sat-Nav of the Year. And I can honestly say, without this Sat-Nav, I would not be where I am today. And there we have it, the winner of Saudi Thief of the Year. Please, give him a hand. How long would it have to take an Uber to arrive for me to give it 4 stars? For how long did my nan call me mate, so it was less of a shock when I wasn't in her will?
What is the actual correct...
How long will the Royal Mail take to deliver postal votes over Christmas? This reminds me of the time that my family had to get rid of a load of uninflated 90th birthday balloons. every week you tweet in saying, bring back Frankie. What do you want?
I'm just a bit worried that Reece seems a bit down on the election. I'm wondering, is that because 16-year-old...
I don't know why they didn't let 16-year-olds vote. I mean, just call the bluff. Right? Just because you're allowed to do something when you're 16 doesn't mean you're going to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I know that because you're allowed to have sex when you're 16.
In other news, which influential figure in Parliament stepped down this week?
John Bercow.
John Bercow did step down this week, yes.
I didn't know that his name was Bercow. I thought he was called John Burke, and it's just he's got a really laddie nickname. For years, I'm thinking it was Bercow.
Welcome to Burkmeister! Burkenstein in the house.
He sort of does the same job as you, doesn't he?
Yeah, good guy.
He just sort of sits there, kind of moving it along, giving out sort of fake points that don't mean anything, and he absolutely refuses to stand up.
Would you do the job, Dara? Would you take
the Speaker of the House of Parliament?
Instead of shouting order, you could just press your little buzzer.
I feel what's going on here?
Is this the annual meeting of people who'd ask you which motorway you took to get there? They're all looking in different directions, slightly. Just slightly.
Just like, yeah.
So we're like, are all their mums with different cameras on the other side of that?
Things you wouldn't hear over a tannoy.
And if you look out of the window on your left, you will see Christ the Redeemer, because I've crashed the plane and this is the afterlife. Just a reminder that when we asked you to report anything that doesn't look right, we meant sort of like terrorist stuff, not just a baby wearing ripped jeans. This is your train driver. I don't wish to alarm you, but it seems that we have travelled into space. Now, nobody... nighttime again.
OK. Next topic is unlikely lines from a blockbuster movie.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Sorry? Yes, I did go to private school. How'd you know that? You want to know why they call me the Riddler? It's because all of my partners are riddled with STDs.
I've never seen a foreskin.
He looks like he's just come out of a toilet he's left in awful smelling. So is he saying, I'd leave means leave it a minute if I was... Is this CGI of what Homer Simpson would look like if he was a man?
Farage announced that his party will field more than 600 candidates, although he himself will not be standing for election. What did you think of his strategy, of his launch?
Well, it's weird, because he's saying that he's going to field 600 candidates, but he's not standing himself, and he also won't tell us any of their names. I'm going to wager that all of these 600 candidates look a lot like Nigel Farage wearing different hats.
He also, I don't think it is... This can't be right. He can't be that much taller than everyone else.
But that's why they're standing, isn't it? Because a lot of these are, like, the average age of them is, like, 70. So they're just doing it because they know that Parliament's got central heating. He shouldn't be in politics. He's a radio DJ. What has he got to do with it? That's his job now. Imagine if Tim Westwood had this kind of influence. Imagine if Tim Westwood was like, I'm going to get 600 of my crew, baby. We're going to... Brexit means Brexit. How many times when trying to buy alcohol have I had to say the phrase, would a 17-year-old have a nectar card? If there's any rugby fans watching this wondering why we're not taking it seriously, comedian is the job you do when the rugby players bully you. He's got all these pets, hasn't he? I read that. He's got all these pets. He's got a parrot called Boris, which he's named it after Boris Johnson, as if to say he just repeats stuff all the time. He's probably got a snake called Gove, because he's a backstabber. He's probably got a cat called Corbyn, because cats can't decide if they want to be in or out. Is this the world's most difficult to claim insurance?
Per reason of damage?
Yeah, thank heavens there's a photograph, because really, in 80 words or less...
Does this count as a major or a minor on your driving test? Well, your three-point term was exceptional, but an elephant did shag the car.
It's the answer to the question, what you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
Possibly it's just one of the challenges on Taskmaster.
You could say they're having a whale of a time. What are we doing?
Unlikely things to hear in a religious programme.
And Jesus was born in a manger, surrounded by sandwiches and cappuccinos, for this was a Preta manger. Welcome to the show in which a man wearing a turban will help you when you can't get through the chain barriers. This is Seek Assistance. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And then he created Eve, but he didn't fancy her, so he switched off his light, because no likey, no lighty.
The next topic is things a sports commentator would never say.
Ronaldo there being booked by the referee for taking his shirt off. He should know the rules by now. You are not allowed to take the referee's shirt off. Judges there all very impressed. A textbook reverse tuck. You're watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And he has rested the ball there perfectly on the cushion. This really is a lovely new saddle they've made for Lance Armstrong. Oh, and here they come, running onto the field, completely naked, wearing nothing but shoes. This is an absolute... Sorry? I'm being informed that horses always look like that. This is my first time doing the ground.
At the end of that round, the points go to Olga, Hugh and Reese.
And it's relationships.
Right, relationships. It's good to be here. Last time I was here, a girl asked me for sex. I had to disappoint her. We had sex. But I'm trying to learn to be a more sensitive lover. I got a DVD, How to Improve Your Foreplay Technique. It was really good. I had to fast forward through the boring bit at the beginning. I'm really bothered with that. Last night I had beef stew with dumplings. I shouldn't call her that, but she's a big girl. I went to see the stalactites at Cheddar Gorge, and our guide asked us not to try and crack one off, and she wasn't even that attractive. I still managed. It was very dark. This morning I went to a meeting of my premature ejaculators support group, but it turns out it's tomorrow. I think a few of the men started clapping before the end of that joke, by the way. My girlfriend's dog died, so to cheer her up, I got her an identical one. She was livid. What am I going to do with 2 dead dogs? A friend of mine had a penis extension. Now his house looks really stupid.
And the topic is family.
Family. Okay. Old lady names are very much back in fashion at the minute, like Lily or Elsie or Rose, and we wanted something like that for our daughter, but we couldn't decide, so in the end we just called her Nan. I told her she'll grow into it. I remember one time my uncle asked me to spell Schadenfreude and I couldn't, but he's dead now and I'm not, so I win. My cousin always introduces himself as Stephen with a PH, and that's because he's slightly acidic. My married friends would always tell me there's someone out there for everyone, and I'd think, wow, she must be a right slag. Knock, knock, who's there? Grandad, shit, stop the funeral. Grandad asked me how to print on his new computer. I said, just Control-P. He said, I haven't been able to do that for years. My confirmed bachelor uncle always describes himself as asexual, but I'd also add be gay. As a child, I was always told that if I touched myself down there, God was watching, but it turned out it was just Uncle Peter.
The topic is celebrity.
Celebrity. They've started a celebrity magazine for the elderly. It's called Hello, Hello, Hello. Uri Geller, surprisingly hard to stab. Malcolm X chose that name rather than admit he'd accidentally put a kiss at the end of a text message. I went to see Walt Disney on Ice. Bit disappointing, it's just an old bloke in a freezer. The new president of France said this week that English speakers were arrogant in their refusal to learn foreign languages. At least I think that's what he said. But it all just sounded like haw-hee-haw, haw-hee-haw. And remember, that's not racist if it's about the French. I'd have £5 on the Dalai Lama if I was a Tibetan man. When they buried the man who invented Tetris, the whole cemetery disappeared. As well as 7 years in prison here, Abu Hamza could be deported to the United States where he could face the electric chair. But on the plus side, if he is electrocuted, at least he can just stick his hook in the air and pretend to be a bumper car.
And relationships.
Sorry. That does actually look like me and my girlfriend. Apparently, in Norfolk, the marriage guidance service is called Related. My girlfriend says I'm not very romantic. The other day we were kissing on the sofa. She said, how about we take this into the bedroom? I said, OK, you get the other end. When she suggested we try playing doctors and nurses, I was really hoping for something sexier than being left in a corridor for 2 days. My girlfriend and I are trying for a baby. Her mom's agreed to help out, just till I get hard. She's going to see that on telly as well. That's terrible. They always say you'll find the love of your life when you're not really looking, which was true, but by then I'd run her over. I've been trying to persuade my girlfriend to sexually stimulate me with her keyring, but she just keeps fobbing me off, so... When I heard you could now be a sperm donor by post, I came in a jiffy. I went to a swingers club. The doorman goes, it's £15 to get in, or you can pay £20. That includes a meal. I paid £20. I went in. This oiled, naked guy comes up to me and goes, hello, my name's Emil. I once had a one-night stand and I didn't get an erection. That isn't cool. Luckily, the woman I was with was really understanding, and she just said, don't worry, that used to happen to me. Thank you.
And the topic is education.
One time at school, I lost my thesaurus. I couldn't find the words to describe how upset I was. I remember sitting in psychology class, learning about Pavlov, thinking, no stupid dogs. And then the bell went and we all had lunch. I'm sitting at home, this guy knocks on my door. Have you ever considered an alternative energy supplier? I'm like, no, I'm quite happy with food. It's got to be a tough job going around door to door encouraging people to photosynthesize. I can give you the leading cause of anaphylactic shock in a nutshell. I've got the memory of an elephant. I remember one time I went to the zoo and saw an elephant. My nan recently claimed that she once gave a hand job to Albert Einstein. What a stroke of genius. Technically, shoplifting from the Apple store only counts as scrumping. Sex education lessons at our school were pretty weird. The teacher made us shout out rude words to get out of our system, like bum, willy, cocks, and we had to carry on doing that until he came.
Topic is childhood.
As a child, I was made to walk the plank. We couldn't afford a dog. My 6-year-old refuses to eat anything other than alphabeti spaghetti. Luckily, he's dyslexic, so I just buy him normal spaghetti. Seems to work. Dad, these are all L's. Yeah, it's Welsh. I bought him some medicine for his ADHD. On the side of the bottle, it said concentrate. I thought if he could do that... I bought a really nice 12-year-old Scotch. Obviously, his parents weren't pleased. I hate people who complain about breastfeeding in public. Like, I don't want to see it, or that's disgusting, or you can't do that, you're not a woman. And that's not a baby. As kids, we always enjoyed dipping ginger nuts into a steaming hot cup of tea. But, of course, nowadays, that's called bullying. I shouldn't do that, by the way. Ginger jokes are the last vestiges of racism in comedy, and they started a ginger pride movement to stamp that shit out. They had a march in Hyde Park. Well, they were going to when the sun came out. Nan always said that when she was young, she never had to worry about leaving her back door open. What a slag. I'm totally going to get in trouble with the family again. This is really not worth it. You got to look after your health as you get older. The other day I did a poo and noticed there was a little blood in it. I said, "Oi, bruv, get out my toilet, innit?"
And so it is relationships.
Okay.
How are you?
I used to suffer from premature ejaculation, which made me feel selfish and bad for my girlfriend. Then she suggested I try this special cream that reduces your sensitivity. And it really worked, because now I don't give a shit about her. I bought a vegan friend of mine a fancy cookbook. Unfortunately, he said he couldn't accept it as it was leather-bound, which meant it was too heavy for him to lift. When I was a teenager, my mom always said, "Your bedroom's so messy, you'll never get any self-respecting girl to come back here." But luckily, they weren't the ones I was going after. I watched the director's cut of a porn film. At the end, he actually fixes the washing machine. I was in a sex shop. I saw a dildo described as 9 inches long and realistic. I thought, well, which is it? The Archbishop of Canterbury recently said he couldn't support gay marriage without first having a mandate. Honestly, if he's that bothered, I'll go out with him. One time at a party, I chucked my car keys into a big bowl, and everyone just stared at me, and the trifle was ruined. I was watching a really weird porno the other day that was just a fat man crying and wanking at the same time. And then I realised I hadn't turned the telly on. Thank you.
And the topic is shopping. Away you go.
I bought a slimming magazine in W.H. Smith's. I didn't read it, I just wanted a big bar of Galaxy for £1. I bought some fancy pens at a nudist art shop. Felt tips? No, but I touched a couple of bollocks. I was in a lingerie shop. I said, "Are these knickers satin?" He said, "No, they're new." I went to buy a Christmas tree. The guy said, "You going to put it up yourself?" I said, "No, I was thinking the living room." Bought a chameleon, lost it. Why is it that when women go to the toilet in pairs, no one minds, but when I did it, I got thrown out of the greengrocers? I got into a fight with my acupuncturist and stabbed him. He said he'd never felt better. According to the vet, my cat's in heat. I didn't even know she was famous. A friend of mine keeps going on and on about how good his orthopaedic shoe is, but I think he's built it up too much. I bought an advent calendar for Jehovah's Witnesses, but on every door somebody tells you to fuck off.
And the topic is health.
The doctor told me to lose some weight. I said, how? He said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, what, pies, chips, that kind of thing? He said, no, just don't eat anything fatty. I was thrown out of Weight Watchers for making sarcastic comments during the weekly weigh-in. As you can imagine, I accepted the decision with huge grace, because they threw her out as well. Chair of Dyslexic Society was recently given an OBE. He said, what's the point? I can't play the bloody thing. I live next door to a family of anorexic agoraphobics. Yeah, but they've got a few skeletons in the closet. A friend of mine's been suffering from paranoid delusions, and now he thinks he's a chocolate orange. I worry he's going to be sectioned. Poor Terry. I thought PPI was just something you could get if you didn't wear goggles at the swimming baths. I bought an alcoholic ginger beer. He wasn't pleased. I once met a girl who confused a tube of KY jelly with super glue. I asked how it happened, but sadly her lips were sealed.
And subject is transport. Where you go, Gary?
I had a nightmare on the journey over here, and luckily that woke me up just before I ran over a small child. The other day I lost control at a roundabout, and then I went absolutely bonkers on the swings. I stopped in a lay-by, there was a sign saying no dumping. That was all right, I was just having a wee. I joined a breakdown service for Scousers. It's called the AA. Calm down, calm down. If they can't fix your car in an hour, they'll nick you a new one. The Paralympics taught us all that sometimes we should stop and put ourselves in the place of people with disabilities, and I have to say, those parking spaces are brilliant. In the car on the way over here, I kept hearing this annoying, whiny noise. So I pulled over, my girlfriend got out to have a look at the engine, and I drove off. The other night, I saw a couple weaving all over the street. I said, honestly, get a loom. I accidentally filled the Escort with diesel. She died.
The topic is nationalities. Where you go?
My next-door neighbour's really loud and obnoxious, so now I know how Canada feels. I bought some lamb chops. On the packet, it said reared in Wales. I thought that was just a racist stereotype. This morning, I made a Belgian waffle. In the afternoon, I made a Frenchman talk bollocks. In Scotland, the forbidden fruit is fruit. When England played Poland at Wembley, there was 30,000 Polish fans in the crowd. And I thought, well, fair play to them. If I'd built it, I'd want to have a look round as well. I like to annoy my Israeli flatmate by giving him any post that's just addressed to the occupier. I was at an Italian zoo with a Christian friend of mine, so I thought, when in Rome, and pushed him into the lions. Nan's going to that suicide clinic in Switzerland, but don't tell her, it's a surprise. My granddad was killed by a Zulu. He was having a shit at Whipsnade and the roof collapsed.
And the topic is childhood.
I didn't know what to get my little niece for Christmas, so I asked my sister what she's into. And apparently, at the moment, she's mad about frozen stuff, so I got her some oven chips and peas. And they love that. Every Christmas Day, we'd always have pigs in blankets, or as you probably call them, relatives sleeping in the spare room. Winnie the Pooh, possibly the most vindictive chapter in Nelson Mandela's autobiography. It was only after I shot the 5th zombie that I started to wonder why they were all carrying bags of sweets and ringing my doorbell. I've been trying to recapture my lost youth. I really must get that cellar door fixed. One time when I was a kid, I bought a chocolate bar. On the inside of the wrapper, it said, "You're a loser." I wouldn't mind if there'd been some sort of competition on. To make things worse, it was a boost. As a family, we couldn't decide whether to have Nana buried or cremated, so in the end, we let her live. My 13-year-old cousin's already started taking heroin. It's amazing, isn't it? They shoot up so fast these days.
OK, the topic is health. Where you go?
I'm a lot sportier than I might look. In fact, I picked up a little niggle at the gym the other day. I mean, he pronounces it Nigel. I had a very stressful journey getting here today. All the way, this lorry driver was right up my arse. But it was nice of him to give me a lift. I spent most of the afternoon hanging out at the swimming baths. And then somebody told me and I tucked it back in again. I put on a lot of weight recently, so I rang up Weight Watchers. I said, "It's an emergency. Can you send somebody round?" And they said, "Yes, we can. We got loads of those." My grief counsellor died recently, but luckily he was so good I didn't give a shit. I accidentally kicked the dog earlier and he bit me on the bollocks. My mate said it's karma. I said no. If anything, he's even more angry. I asked the vet, "What can I do? I think my dog's racist. He keeps barking at the Asian man next door." And the vet said, "Muzzle him." I said, "I don't know, but he's got a beard." I went round to see my nan. I said, "What you been up to?" She said, "Weed in the garden." I said, "Well, at least you didn't shit in it." I was in the garden with my girlfriend earlier, and we saw the 18-year-old girl next door, all dolled up, ready to go out clubbing, and my girlfriend said, "Do you know what? At that age, I could really see myself in her." Which was weird, because I was thinking the exact same.
OK, the topic is work.
I nearly lost my job as a roofer when I was caught masturbating on the first day. Yeah, luckily, my boss said I could wipe the slate clean. I used to work at Waterstones. One day, a guy came in asking if we had any audiobooks with subtitles. I thought, hang on, that's a book. The circus near me held a competition to find the best contortionist, so I entered myself and won. In my old job, I just used to punch buttons all day, and that's why I'm no longer allowed to work in panto. I've got 2 lawyers working for me at the minute. One's pro bono, and the other thinks he's a right pretentious twat. When my granddad was caught trying to stow away in the Merchant Navy, he offered to work his passage, which, as you can imagine, made him very popular. I hate people who phone me up just to complain about the weather, which is why I lost my job at Mountain Rescue. I was at a station the other day that had a piano on the platform, so I had a little tinkle on it, which saved me 30 pence. I went on a positive thinking course. It was shit. I bought a Microsoft Advent calendar. If you open too many windows at once, they all shut again for no bloody reason.
The topic is technology. OK, where you go?
The young couple next door to me have recently made a sex tape. I mean, obviously, they don't know that yet. The hardest part of making skimmed milk must be throwing the cows across the lake. The guy next to me at work used to watch porn all day. I'm just glad he didn't begin to rub off on me. I think if I was to try revenge porn, I'd just post naked pictures of myself online so everybody would know how low my ex's standards were. When answering the security question, place of birth, apparently vagina is not an acceptable answer. It's been a tough week. I got myself a memory foam mattress and now it's trying to blackmail me. I've currently got a stalker, but you probably can't tell in these trousers. A friend of mine was killed by the big C. He was walking past Curry's and a sign fell on his head. I was watching TV and the announcer said there's a documentary about the clitoris on the red button, but I couldn't find it.
And the topic is relationships.
The other day, a woman described me as a bit of a looker. Well, voyeur was the actual word that she used. I used to go out with a parachutist with IBS, but she shat on me from a great height. One time I nearly had a threesome with my girlfriend and my best friend, and the only thing that stopped it happening was they didn't invite me. My girlfriend said she wanted to try some new condoms with something special inside to boost her pleasure. I said, oh, what's that? She said, other men. Our fourth child was called Ivy, and that's because we ran out of names and started using Roman numerals. My last girlfriend was always trying to put me down, which is just one of the hazards of going out with a vet. I tried reading a book on premature ejaculation, but I couldn't get past the opening passage. This Christmas, I'm taking the whole family to Lapland, which is great, because normally those clubs don't let kids in. I always worry when a woman sees me naked for the first time that she's just going to scream and run out the park. My girlfriend and I love watching box sets. We got 3 episodes into Orange is the New Black before finding out it wasn't about what would happen if Trump replaced Obama.
And the topic is health. Gary.
The area in a Nando's between the front and back door is called the peri-perineum. I like to judge my weight by my BMI. As long as I weigh less than a small plane, I think it's fine. When writing a story about losing your virginity, it's important to always put it in the first person. When people die and head towards the light, what they don't realise is they've already been reincarnated as a moth. I can count the number of chainsaw accidents I've had on the fingers of one hand. I tell you what always catches my eye, short people with umbrellas. So the other day, I was doing the hoovering in my pants, and I thought to myself, how do my bollocks get this dusty? I've been attending Gamblers Anonymous for 3 years, whereas my best mate Dave, he only stuck it out for 2.5, so I won that one. I like to think I'm a bit like Superman. For example, the other day I changed in a phone box from a man who really needs a wee to a man who's just had a wee. I pulled a sickie the other day, just one of the perks of working at the hospital. The other day, my girlfriend and I had great make-up sex. Well, I say that, she was out and I stuck her lipstick up my arse. Because I'm worth it.
And the topic is animals.
I don't like to eat anything labelled reformed ham, as I think it's unfair that the pigs are slaughtered after they've got their lives back on track. Last night I had to get towed home because Ratty and Moley were too pissed. Whenever I see ginger people going grey, I'm always reminded of the sad plight of our native squirrels. I went round Grandad's to walk his dog. As I was leaving the house, he said, "Don't forget poo bags." I was like, "All right, Gran." My girlfriend's a cat person. She's got fishy breath, shits in a tray and disappears for days at a time. I tried swimming with dolphins once, but I didn't like it as I found them very clicky. Dolphins who die without any money are given a pauper's funeral. The other day I was chewing on some monkey nuts and now I'm banned from the zoo. Doctor, I'm addicted to screwing dogs. Have you tried patches? What's he, a poodle? I went to the zoo to watch the monkeys wanking. Then I went to watch the crocodiles and I was still wanking.
Thank you very much, David. What is Michael Gove planning for British prisons?
He's going to sell them.
He's going to sell them off? For what, though?
He's going to sell them off in inner-city prisons. He's actually going to sell off of flats, isn't he? They won't be calling them prisons, obviously, call them gated communities.
I only hope that the viewing starts early and there's people, middle-class couples looking around going, "Oh, yes, no, oh, no, we'll knock through here." And there's a bloke going, "Try that."
He is, though. He's trying to reform the prisons after he turned the school system into the prison system.
Yeah.
You get, sometimes when I'm sitting next to Rob, I feel like a bus driver with a guy just standing up front talking to me.
Another thing, yeah. And you know how you stop yourself falling over if you're doing that? You've got to really just spread your legs across.
In France, is it called doing a bit of croissant? Doing a bit of porridge, isn't it?
Oh, porridge, sorry, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I wasn't in my world. I bought Alpen the other day without added sugar. I was really sick. It was like eating the bottom of the hamster cage.
How do you know that?
Because I was really hungry one morning and I didn't have
A lot of prisons are more independent now anyway. Broadmoor, Strangeways, Australia.
Now we play a round called Bake Off as Mocked Off. This game involves Ivo Graham and Ed Gamble, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel, please. And the topic is technology. Ivo.
I think our generation were a bit of a crossover generation when it came to modern technology. So, for example, I had access to computers as a teenager at my school, but not proper video games. So the video games that I played as a teenager were the ones that came free with the computers. Whew. And let me tell you what a rock and roll mid-noughties existence that was. Those long afternoons on my own spent playing Minesweeper, playing pinball, and trying to scroll down all the way to the bottom of Microsoft Excel. Not strictly a video game, but when you're lonely enough, still feels like an achievement. And I'm proud to stand here now and boast in front of you all that I've completed Excel and lived to tell the tale. I've gone where few mortals dare to tread, all the way down, all the way right. Written my name in that bottom right-hand Excel cell. I won't tell you what that cell is called, so it would blow your minds. I spent a joyous moment just hovering over Control-P, just imagining the carnage. Did I have the balls? The sheer granite testes to print off the entirety of Excel on the school paper supply. I didn't in the end, but the thought experiment was enough alone. And in my last year, we got a games console, our first group video game, Mario Kart. If you're not familiar with it, it's the greatest video game and thing of all time. Since tried intercourse, still prefer Mario Kart. In Mario Kart, we're actively encouraged to finish first. And if you do, there's no shame.
Well done, Ivor. OK, that leaves us with Ed. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is relationships. Where you go.
I am in a serious relationship. That's what she makes me say. Serious. I'm in a serious relationship. This is my partner. Sounds like you're in a law firm, is what it sounds like. Serious relationship. Sounds like a disease. How's your relationship? I'm sorry to say it's serious. I'm not in a serious relationship. I'm in a silly relationship. You tell me if you think this sounds like a serious relationship. The other day, me and my girlfriend were having a discussion about the Beatles. At some point during that discussion, she forgot George Harrison's name. Now, she previously knew George Harrison's name, but her brain did something to her that all of our brains do to us now and again. It just deleted a fact for no reason. And it panics you when that happens. You think, am I going mad? Am I going senile? You go on a spiral of panic and worry, and I could see she was worried. And any good boyfriend in that situation would have told her George Harrison's name, and I am a good boyfriend. But I am a better comedian. So what I chose to do in that situation was write down every guess that she took at George Harrison's name. I have memorised them, and I'm now going to recite them to you, the good people of Mock the Week. Here we go. Guess number one. John, Paul, Ringo, John. There it is. She thought there might have been two Johns in the Beatles. Maybe the Beatles were a double John band. And as if we'd remember them in that order, we wouldn't go John, Paul, Ringo, John. We wouldn't bookend it with Johns. It would be John, John, Paul, Ringo, John, John, or Paul, Ringo and the Johns. She knew that was wrong immediately. I squawked in her face. Guess number two. John, Paul, Ringo, Joseph. Hello, Joseph. What are you doing in there? I didn't realise the Beatles were a nativity-themed band. 3 guys with 60s hairdos, 1 child with a tea towel tied to his head. Again, she knew it was wrong. I was on the floor already. Then her brain gave her a little free pass, gave her a clue, gave her the surname. Thank you, brain. John, Paul, Ringo, Tony Harrison. Oh, Tony, you're not part of this conversation. Please remove yourself from the vicinity immediately. I said, you're half right. You're half right. I promise you, her next guess was Harrison Ford. Thank you very much.
Bravo, very good. Get that round. The points go to Ed Gamble.